All right, can you guys hear me? Hopefully this works. Test, 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 test. Very nice, very nice. Okay. We might get lucky. Hopefully the bit rate stays good. I'm running through my phone. All right. Let me get up in here and make my post everywhere. Watch this be like the day that the market dumps and I just happen to be like out of it for the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to reduce the amount of things that need to be transmitted, though. I'm going to turn my camera off. The lights and all that stuff all go through Wi-Fi as well. So my lights are all Wi-Fi, so I don't even have my key lights turned on. So we're just going to do no camera today. I know y'all want to see my beautiful face and my amazing haircut. Did you turn it off and on again? I took the cartridge out of the Nintendo and I blew hot air on it and put it back in. Hopefully it'll work. Everybody just went back to when they were 8 years old just now. I always was. We good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? See me, hear me? Well, y'all can't see me. Y'all can hear me? Like, excellent connection, as YouTube is reporting, excellent connection. This is amazing. Everyone, fingers crossed. See my iPhone doing the heavy lifting. All love for the iPhone today. I was like praying. I'm like, maybe technology is good enough that, and I think about it, I'm like, wait, you know, don't streamers use their phones to stream from anyways? Like, isn't the 5G network good enough to handle bit rates like this anyways? I'm like, okay, so maybe we're good. Right now, y'all, we got the computer hot spotted through my iPhone. We want to see your face. It reminds me of that Dave Chappelle skit. Show us your face. Y'all want to see my face? Okay, let's get really quick. It's actually really cold now. It's starting to get a cold front. I woke up with my voice a little hoarse a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me get situated. Make sure I got everything going on here. I can't see my beautiful face today. I know. Okay, so sound good. Tradeify up. I need to do some things. Wait, what was I trying to do? I have to save bandwidth as much as I can. I don't know if it's gonna make any difference because this is all encoded and it's one stream. I don't think me not doing my camera is gonna save bandwidth. It's more like my lights that show my face are on the Wi-Fi network. So the lights are Wi-Fi powered. And so, you know, I control the lights from an app on my phone or from an app on my computer, but they're not wired into my computer. So basically the lights, like the controlling and everything, there's no lights. So I could turn my camera on, I'd be in the dark. I don't think that I don't think it would affect the bitrate. Because the encoder encodes the video into one video stream regardless if there's a camera or not. So it wouldn't, but it's more like I'd have to go and figure out how to turn these lights on in manual mode, and I don't want to go behind my computer and yada yada yada. Clayton Bigsby. Dude, I love Dave Chappelle, man. I've seen him so many times. I saw him during COVID also. Whenever, you know, it was all national news. Whenever everybody wasn't able, you know, leaving their house and quarantine was there, Dave Chappelle decided to tour, came to Houston, and we're all standing outside in line. They spaced us 20 feet apart. We had to go to all these different stations to get like patted down, checked out. One place we had to stand still and a nurse came by and swabbed the inside of your nose. And you had to stand there and pass a rapid test before they let you in the venue. And the news was there like filming us, and all the news people had masks on and shit. And they're like, so how do you feel being out here in the middle of a pandemic? Don't you think you're causing more problems? And I'm just like, I love Dave Chappelle, man. I don't know. Hard to believe that shit was 5 years ago. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember? I was like, I really, you know, did y'all like when I had my hand over my mouth and I'm talking like the mask? Don't you feel like you should be home and you're not doing society a service by being out in public right now? I'm like, I don't know, man. Dave Chappelle's touring. I got front row tickets in this cabana up front. You know what it's like getting front row tickets at a comedy show? You're part of the comedy show. They incorporate you into half of their jokes. What do you do for a living, sir? You know, I got to get Ashy Larry ask me what I did for a living. Okay, Donnell Williams was there too. Ain't gonna miss that shit. Donnell comes out and he's like, man, the first thing he said when y'all have seen the Chappelle show, right? You remember Ashy Larry, Donnell Williams? He comes out and he goes, man, fuck Dave Chappelle. Man, I hate that guy. and he like, that motherfucker makes me take a COVID test every single time I come out on stage. He's a paranoid. It was so funny, man. It was so funny. So it was one of those, it was that weird time, right? And like, if you ever see Dave Chappelle, he's so avant-garde. He's like, he's a lot like Andy Kaufman. Like, he'll tell some jokes and stuff, but the rest of his sets are just weird and different. Like, one time I saw him at the Woodlands on his 40th birthday. And it was like when he first came back from his, you know, when he went to Africa to like leave the Comedy Central and went on his like sabbatical and came back and everything. He was telling this. He's like, I'm now back. I'm going to tell you guys a story. But first, it's my 40th birthday. I got some friends here. He basically sat on the stage for an hour while his friends came out one by one and all just like talking to him. You can kind of hear it on the mic. And they brought out a birthday cake and candles. They're just basically like hanging out with him in his living room. It was like the strangest but like coolest event ever because you just felt like, oh, I'm just chilling with Dave Chappelle. Literally half the show was just him and his buddies chatting up on stage, giant venue. And then the second when I saw him in COVID, you know, they did a set and there was a bunch of people there. And, you know, like he had the DJ from the show and everything. And then, so at the end of it, he basically was just like, all right, guys, that's all the jokes we had planned for y'all. But I got one more thing I want to talk about. It's very important to me and, you know, this and that. He's like, I want you guys to tip, you know, first of all, tip your waiter, you know, tip your server, tip the bartender. These guys work really hard. And, but yeah, this is serious. I don't want you guys yelling, screaming, nothing. I just want you to listen. I got a story to tell. You know, and I want y'all to just listen up, all right? And so do you guys remember that video that he made that was like that 60-minute long video of him just like crucifying the industry, right? Y'all remember that? It was a big thing on the internet. He filmed that here. I was actually front and center when he filmed it. So I was actually there. Hold on. And then they'll let you in. Just tell them, all right, guys. So anyways, long story short, before we get started, finishing that up. It's that big hour-long thing that he did, like blasting the industry. I was actually there front and center. It was so crazy. He just walks out on stage, starts dumping this heartfelt story, crying on stage about how everything was and how he had his name stolen and everything. How he signed, you know, he's like, I was a kid, I was a starving comic, and I just signed anything they put in front of me because I wanted to be, you know, have some money. And then he said that Comedy Central stole my name. They stole my identity. I couldn't even be Dave Chappelle anywhere else if I wanted to, and all that. And it was so crazy because I was literally there. So it was a fun event, by all means. And then after he told that story, he was like, man, that was heartfelt. That's crazy. And then he whips out a blunt on stage and starts smoking and passing around. Everybody's getting high on stage. He's like, all right, y'all. Well, you know, I forgot the name of the DJ from the Chappelle show, but he was like, and you know, I had the cabana, so I was front and center, and these tickets were like $1,000 a piece. And it was crazy. And I didn't want to pay that much for a comedy show, but it was the only tickets that were left. And I looked and I was like, holy shit, Chappelle's playing. And it's COVID, dude. I'd pay anything to get out of the house and do something. And so, you know, me and three of my friends, it was like $4,000 to go see that show. But it was worth it. Because afterwards, you know, him and the DJ that was from the Chappelle show was like, he's like, all right, we're going to spin some music. You guys want to hang out? We got nothing else to do. Fuck this pandemic. And they get high on stage, and he's walking around on stage just dancing and hanging out with his friends literally for 2 hours. And we're just sitting there listening, spinning music and hanging out. And so, you know, they didn't come out and interact with the stage, but he was like waving at people and talking to people from like 20 feet away. With the craziest, coolest events ever, you know. And of course, at, you know, comedy shows, they take your phone so you can't film it. But boy, I wish I would have filmed some of that because that was an event. Definitely an event to be part of. Anything wrong with the DD bands today? I'm not seeing them. You're signing in CQG? Hold on one second. Double check. Anyways, just telling an opening story here. What the heck? Good question. Where are the DD bands today? God. Yeah, you're right. What the fuck? All right. We'll manually do them. Yeah, that's very odd. God, this is the day where everything goes wrong. Okay, guys, ready? Let's just do it. Let's add. Do you guys remember what the risk interval is? Oh, we have it. Never mind. Let's just draw it. Easy as that. Okay. Let's have the risk interval. The futures connection that we had going through here is closed. Okay. So 4150, right? So let's go back to previous day. All right, thanks guys for tuning in today. I am streaming through my phone, and guess what? I got excellent connection. I'll remember this for next time. I was a little worried. Okay, can somebody, is anybody here done the equation, or I'll just calculate myself? Let's go here. I'll just do it here. Okay, let's double check. So the DD table is down, so I don't even know. We had to fix it because the CME group changed something, but we have the risk intervals coming through. So this is our process is down, and I can't explain that. I'm emailing the tech 4150 on ES, and hold on, let me just put this over here. Thank you. ES, and then NQ 159. I'll tell you guys something, man. Like every single comedian that was ever on the Chappelle Show were some of the funniest people I've ever seen live. Like I saw Charlie Murphy before he passed away. Dude, Charlie Murphy was so funny. If you ever saw him stand up, you were lucky. He was hilarious, and he didn't get enough airtime on the Chappelle Show, but he was one funny cat. Hold on, 159 here. Oh wait, I did that backwards. Oops. All right, I'm doing this backwards. 159. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, looks like we have our bands here. So let me draw them on Rocket Scooter. You saw Charlie Murphy too? Dude, so funny. I'd argue that I think he's better. I thought he was funnier than his brother. I mean, Eddie Murphy is always funny, but Charlie Murphy just had like his own style, like his own voice was like just part of the act. Like he had this cool way of delivering jokes. Really funny. All right, guys, what's up? Don't forget to hit that like button, as DJ Boat says. Okay, let's get our stuff together here. 22,167, 61.39. We are below MHP at the start of the day. Okay. 44.24. So funny story to end the Chappelle Show during COVID. Like I said, it was national news at the time, and so I was there. I don't think I was on the news, but the news people did talk to me. And the funniest thing was they were just like, basically like COVID shaming you. Like, don't you think you're doing? I was almost gonna be like, look, I already had COVID. I'm good, y'all. I survived. I earned this. Leave me alone. Like I already had COVID, I'm better. Yeah, and so they were doing like COVID shaming you. Like, don't you think you're doing a disservice to humanity? Y'all remember that time in the world? That time when that thing came around. You go, guys, I literally have the COVID frequent flyer card. You know, the punch card with like the 20 stars on it. Like if you get COVID 19 times, the 20th one is free. I literally have had COVID three times. I had it the first year when it was the worst. So I was like patient zero for most people. I was actually streaming on YouTube when people were like still thinking it wasn't real. And they were like, oh, I heard about this COVID thing. Is it a hoax? Is it not real? And I'm like, look, guys, I got COVID. I tested positive. I was dating a chick at the time. It was an anesthesiologist, and she got it from the hospital, and they kicked her out. You know, she had to go home. And I caught it from her. So, yeah, it's real. So I sat there on the stream, and I was just talking to people about my experience. And I woke up and I was like, still not dead yet, but it was bad. It was like the worst flu I ever had, for sure. And I couldn't taste, couldn't smell anything. But yeah, they were just like, sir, you're out here watching a comedy show, and they're spacing you 20 feet apart. Don't you think that's ridiculous? And don't you think you're out here doing a disservice by spreading these germs with their masks on and stuff? The news people point a camera in your face. And I was about to say, bitch, you're out here working. You're doing the same thing. Like, that was the funny part. I was just kind of like, aren't you doing the same thing? You know, like, what's going on here? You out here working. Dave Chappelle out here working. We're all out here trying to do our thing. Anyways, so that was a good funny story. All right, market open to 10 minutes. Let's go. Pre-market analysis. Let's do this. Now, I'm streaming from my phone, you guys. It looks like I have excellent connection. Things should be really good. I am tethered to my phone. My lights for my camera, they're all connected to the Wi-Fi. I woke up, my router was blinking red. So no clue. The technician will be out here in like 30 minutes, but I am, make sure my phone is charging. Okay, good. I am literally streaming through my iPhone. Love how amazing this is. I was sitting there like, what the heck am I going to do? We had the biggest stream that we've had in a long time. And like the very next day, the ride that momentum, internet's down. I'm like, what the heck? Obviously, I always log in and say, oh, did I not pay my bill or something? And I logged in. It's like, no, you paid your bill. Everything's good there. And I'm like, oh, shit, the router's just blinking red. So technicians can come out, swap out the router. It looks like a technical thing with a mechanical thing. So greater market, DD is likely to be greater than half. That's just expected because it was there yesterday. SPY is expected to be above MHP, but it's going to be really closer because it's the last 3 days of the trading month. Monthly expirations on Friday. And the monthly maps are likely to also remain bullish. So can you guys spit me the BBB number that y'all calculated yesterday? I don't got time to do it. So this is likely to be bullish. This is likely to be bullish. This is likely to be bullish. When one of those three things are bullish, I'm bullish. Benny, you here? Did y'all do triple B yesterday? Okay, I'll do it real quick. We have a new triple B number. You guys know the rule. One line. Everyone knows the rules. Speaking of that, what the hell is Dave Portney out there doing? Shilling out pyramid scheme crypto coins. What's up with everybody these days trying to get their dollar out of the idiot pie? Donald Trump did it. Portney's doing it. Everybody's like, as long as this stuff's legal, I'm going to go make my millions too. Watching these celebrity or quote unquote celebrities, these C and D listers from the internet jumping on, was it 1631? So we're above triple B, so that's good. I mean, not good, but we're gonna trade around pivots. VX above triple B, so I'm gonna trade around pivots, right? Expect overshoots, undershoots. And number 5, VVIX is probably gonna be below 100, but we'll see. These are my pre-markets. Okay, we're gonna look at the news to see if we have anything going on today in the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody out there is like, you know, while it's legal or while I can get away with it, let me go ahead and also chill out some crypto coin stuff. Literally deliberately posting on his Twitter things like, guys, just hold. If we all hold together, we'll all make money. I'm like, God, that's the scammiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, literally directing people to be like, make sure you tell all your friends to buy this thing. I'm not holding, I'm selling. Like this, like in crypto, there's just no shame. It's deliberately like, by the way, this is a pyramid thing. Bring your friends, everyone invest, everyone hold. If we all hold together, we're all gonna make money. Dude, it's like, if I were to say that with any legitimate instrument, like, everybody right now, go buy this stock and hold, and we'll all be rich. I'll have a freaking knock on the door from the regs. Like, you know, hey, buddy, you can't say that stuff. Jesus. All right. I can't believe I'm super excited that I'm trying to do as little as I can on bandwidth on my computer. So I'm running as light as I can go. So economic calendars today. I'm going to close it down as soon as I double check. Make sure I have nothing going on this week. Today is Wednesday, so we have housing starts is about, or that's already come out, so we're good there. Minutes of meeting today at 1. That's going to be a big mover. It looks like the market's preemptively moving down a little lower. Let's see what we get. MHP is always a good buy. Let me double check I get the right spot there. 167. Okay, we're good. 6139 S&P. Oh, S&P already breaking MHP. So let's watch this one today. That's the more important one. Let's get that DD band marked up on the screen. I'll give you guys the numbers really quick. 6104. Hold on. So I always long at this green band. 6103 and a quarter. Okay. What's up, guys? Hit that like button. We're going to try our best today. I'm streaming from my phone. Still doing it. I am so excited to see that the iPhone is freaking carrying the weight here. We're crushing it, guys. All right, what's up? Comments. Reading what you guys said. Have you noticed any correlation yesterday's MHP seeing high volume? Yes, MHP. Sometimes you're going to see that previous monthly hedge pressure still have some residual hedging. There's no repeatability or like predictability like how often that happens, but people notice. So usually like yesterday's pivot's still acting, and it's common because, you know, if a big firm is hedging at some spot, they may still be doing it a day later. 22.65, but we don't count on it though. 22.65. All right, y'all. We're gonna do our best. So these are the DD bands, 22.65. Right, draw these on your charts. These are the lower ones. So we might be interacting with lower today. 6103. Look at this. We recovered just fine, guys. Ooh. My internet was down. Boom. Problem solved. DD tables down. Boom. Problem solved. What a morning. Oh, what a morning. Good morning. We got it. Okay, good. We need a correction and a good one. 20%. Oh, no. No, absolutely not. This market's going straight up from here. I'm going to disagree with you politely, but there is zero evidence this market's coming down. We don't need any kind of correction. We already had a correction in 2021. We already had a crash in 2020. The odds of a third crash are zero, or a third correction in a 5-year period are zero, practically zero. We already wiped the majority of the market cap and liquidity once during COVID. We already had a correction a second time as a response to Fed rate hikes. And number 3, we already had a quote-unquote potential mini correction when the Fitch downgraded our credit rating to AA. So we basically had 2.5 quote-unquote attempts at corrections in the middle of economic data that's all good. There's not a single bad economic data point right now that exists to pull the market down. GDP quarter-over-quarter growth is positive. The jobs market is creating jobs, as the JOLTS will show. The unemployment is not going up. Prices are slightly high due to inflation. That's the only bad mark on this otherwise A- economy. It is so primed for a rally to literally go straight to 25,000 on NASDAQ over the next 2 quarters. We are going straight up with zero stopping. There will need to be a catalyst that is unforeseen to turn this market around. You can all feel it the last 3 days. The bull market we've been talking about since 3 weeks ago that has come back is starting to slowly slow down. Bad news is starting to have less and less of an effect in the market. VIX has rolled over into a new contract. The contango is roughly a point, which means the market is comfortably sitting here less than 20 on VIX, which is always bullish as well. For the next 2 or 3 days, if VIX deteriorates below this 16.31 level, we're going to probably have what I'll call a golden trading month. So today might be bad. We don't know. But if VIX gets below this one line, 1631, we're going to turn around and be completely fine. Market opens in a minute. But yeah, no, we literally have, I know a lot of people feel like it's, you know, we need a correction or whatever, but the market's already had enough of them in the last little bit of time. crash, correction. There's no reason for this to not keep going. There's no bad news to stop it. The short squeeze will propagate the rally at the start of it. And as Trump's tweets about tariffs and stuff, it's becoming old news. Wall Street's having very, very like less and less and less as the days go by of events and catalysts that are proving to kick the market over. I mean, Jay Powell's not going to do anything for the rest of the year. They may cut rates in December. They're going to do nothing. So the Fed isn't even going to do anything to jump the market down. CPI is going to come in showing that standard decay in inflation. I don't think inflation is going to get any worse than it is because there's no mechanic to make it worse. There's no shortages. There's no wage hikes. There's no, there's the logistical chains pretty lubricated. Shipping's not interrupted. There's really no reason for prices to continue to go up and inflate. So inflation's going to just deteriorate and we're like in a really good spot, which I like to see. All right. Yeah, dude, I'm bullish as fuck. All right, we'll see what happens. We get the liquidity maps coming through pretty soon. We're going to wait for that. In the meantime, I've got lower pivots to trade from. Guys, hit that like button. Excited to see 450 of you guys here today. We broke our record of 550 last time. It's exciting to see. Streaming yesterday. Super exciting. All right, so I long every single time from here to here. This is what we call EST trade. I will take that every single time. Come on, liquidity maps. Get our numbers coming through pretty soon. Here's resilience now. There we go. Numbers coming through. Let's see what we get. Pop up on the screen. Ooh. All right. Every single time QQQ 538 right at the bottom. Let's see if I take that long at Qs. Could be worth it. Dare I? Let's just take one long. One long at the bull zone bottom. All right, so SPY has MHP really far away. So it's the same trade plan as yesterday, you guys. Literally exactly the same. It's not much different. Exactly the same as yesterday. Let's check resiliences are positive. That's good. Dude, exactly the same as yesterday. That's incredible. All right, if res is greater than 0, we go up. If res is less than 0, we crash out. So this is a really interesting setup today. Watch these numbers here. Res greater than 0, we go up. Res less than 0, we go down. And there's nothing stopping this. That's the crazy part. So S&P's in a weird spot. DD ratio, good. SPY above MHP, check. Let's run the monthly maps really quick. SPY monthly maps, nice and bullish, so we're good. Yeah, everything checks out. Double check where VIX is today without my screen. I can't believe I'm streaming from my phone and everything's looking good from the phone. I can't argue with that. I was really excited to wake up and stream for you guys, and wake up and the internet was down. All right, so here's the problem today, right? It's a now or never sort of thing. It either rallies from here or it dies. And if it dies, there's a really far drop on this stuff. We'll see. We'll see what we get. How are we feeling here? All right, QQQ, trade them right back up to open. We'll see. I'm going to trade right to there and see if I can get a good one. We bounced off of MHP today, which was great. about this, but we'll see. Oops. Res is not good, so I'm just going to trade right back to open and close it. Come on. One more bump it open. One more bump it open. Oh, 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 God, I'm so fucking good at this. Oh, I'm so fucking good at this. Oh, even streaming through my phone. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 it's so easy. Ooh, I made money. 3,500 bucks in 2 minutes. Well, stream is over, guys. See you later. Love you. Time to go. Oh, I'm so good. Ooh, I'm so good. Res is negative. Res is negative. Fully out. Fully out. Fully out. Bull trap. Bull trap. Bull trap. Fully out. Close the position. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Why would y'all watch anyone else, boys? Chat. Rockets. Let's go. Hold on, wait. No, I was supposed to do something every single time I made a trade. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna get, well, this is gonna be the new part of the stream. I'll give you guys a little cheat sheet for this one. Hold on, hold on. Where it at? Where's it at?
Matt fires up the rocket scooter. Day trade swings like a wild commuter. Charts dance jig and stocks go higher. Resilience guides like stars, white fire. Price direction begins to shift. Liquidity maps reveal the twist. Market maker heyday.
The rocket scooter. Dude, this song haunts my dreams, dude. Okay, so res is less than 0. It's not gonna. I'm gonna. Honestly, it's kind of unsafe to be long from here, so I'm out. I'm gonna let it play one more time and stabilize.
Positional might. In the market jungle, swift and keen. Max got strategy sharp.
All right, wait, one more. Hold on. Or we're gonna do this one. What line do I watch res? Okay, so I'll tell you the difference of res in a second. Let's have the goofy song really quick, and then I'll walk you guys through a lesson on res really quick, but hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna have Pal come on with the meme and play this song next time. Market's gonna pull back a little bit, guys. So I imagine Pal cranking the burn machine, but I'm gonna put my face on top of it. So guys, bull trap. It's gonna pull back a little bit. So that's why I'm out. I'd be careful for a little bit. The market needs to reset. It should be okay, but brr. I'm gonna have it. I swear I'm gonna do this. Brr, brr, brr. See, I'm going to tell you guys why I knew it was going to fall. Hang in 1 second, okay? We got to listen to the song, though. So you guys missed out. We had a contest this last week on Pick Rocket Scooter's theme song. I have narrowed it down, and I'll let you guys vote, but I've already picked a winner. We're going to use all the songs at different capacities just for fun. But the Rocket Scooter money printer burr, that's hilarious. All right, guys. So 1 second. I got to coordinate with the AT&T guy. No. Hold on. Okay, guys, ready? All right, so let's talk about what resilience is doing. Let's go ahead really quick. Alrighty. Okay, so here's what resilience is doing. So right now we're going to kind of take it easy. So resilience, there's two different numbers. There's a white number and a yellow number. Now there's one more trade I'm going to do today, so y'all hang tight if we can get it. So the first one right here is, so we have two different things going on. One of them is monthly hedge pressure. This has to do with the options. The other one that we have right here is, hold on 1 second. Are we still here? Are we still, can y'all still see me? Still hear me? Check. Okay, good. I was just making sure you guys can still hear me. I'm getting like bitrate connection issues. Okay. So monthly hedge has to do with monthly options. Redistribution zone has to do with the order imbalance across the gap. So what happens is at the end of a trading day, people submit orders to a market maker, and it's called an MOC, market on close process. And the MOC process is for the market maker to take the orders that are submitted to be filled at the last part of the day, all at the same time. And they take those orders and they fill them in the imbalance they take. So you ever hear like Apple has a 100,000 share imbalance or something like that. So dealers will take a share imbalance at the close of the previous session. So here was the close. And then the morning process repeated again up until 10 minutes before market opens. They submit orders to the market maker as well. Everyone gets filled at the open. That's that big volume spike. So open and close are big volume sinks, right? So in the middle, big volume means liquidity. So it's liquid here and liquid there. So in between two liquid spots, it's like double liquid in the middle, which is kind of cool. So being double liquid in the middle is such that when you are in the middle, you're going to have a desire for things to remain liquid. So if stocks start moving, let me make this a little bigger. If stocks start moving through this zone, like basically when stocks gap down or gap up, the halfway point between the open and close is like the liquid spot of the liquid spot. So it's like double liquid. So the important thing to note is that when a stock is kind of like when you gap down, so when the market is closing here and then you gap down here, you have an imbalance that causes the move, and then somewhere in the middle, the dealer's trying to like redistribute the position they take, whether it's long or short. So this is called the redistribution zone. The space between a gap is the RDZ. So in the middle, if all the stocks are sitting in the middle, then it's perfectly balanced between the buying and selling imbalances, right? So when stocks upset that balance by moving slightly higher, then the dealers are now trying to look for sellers. Prices going up, and then sellers are being sought after against, so when markets move to the next area where sellers are, it's going to be there. The stock's sitting in the middle and it moves down here. This is where buyers are. So what resilience does is it looks for all the stocks that balance inside of this box only. If a stock is gapped down and is filling its gap this way, then resilience is going to pick it up. If a stock is gapped up and is continuing to go, resilience will also have picked up at least that gap up at the start of the day. So the idea is it's the net sum of all stocks inside of this really strong liquid pocket. If the stocks are somehow breaching liquidity and becoming illiquid this way, resilience is going to know and be very responsive to that. If the stocks are becoming illiquid and breaching it this way, resilience will also know. It's a gap fill predictor for the S&P and NASDAQ. So the example is here, is that in the middle, if every stock was in the middle, and one stock decided to start moving of all the 500, resilience would like spike like crazy to let you know that the entire balanced market is tilted some way. And because of that, now we have the ability to understand that, aha, stocks might be going to fill their gap. And if the S&P has not moved to reflect that, or the SPY or S&P futures hasn't moved to reflect that, then in that particular case, then it'll show there's an additional correlation that tells you that the S&P is lagging, or SPY is lagging that particular move that the stock should be taking. So with that, resilience is a leading indicator to tell you that the SPY or the QQQ are going to not fill their gaps or fill their gaps, and therefore futures will follow along. Because resilience is negative and QQQ traded to the halfway point, did you guys see me exit my trade? Exactly like I teach you guys. That's straight from the boot camp. And guess what? Right now, the newbie traders of the world are trying to sit there figuring out what they want to do. And how many people here took a trade today? Again, you guys aren't following me. Y'all know the rules. Y'all do this on your own. Who took a trade today? Who longed and who cut out a half gap because of resilience? This is by far the best trading indicator ever invented. It is a leading indicator under ideal conditions. Do I go medium at half gap? Why would I? Oh, I think the AT&T guy is here because Pickle's going crazy. That was quick. Yeah, shorting. You're shorting now? So does everybody understand that resilience is a very, very, very simple to read indicator? It does two things. Literally two things. Number one is inside the box, and then there's outside the box. Inside the box, resilience will pivot based on positive or negative, just as it's above zero or below zero. Less than zero, greater than zero. So if res is less than zero, then the S&P is pivoting to the downside of the box. So I got the bull push as I normally would take, but then I exited here. And I'm in and out with like, what, 3 or 4 grand in like 3 minutes of work, dude. I'm so good at this. It's not that I'm good, I'm quick. That's the difference. And we train you in the boot camp to be quick. All right, number 2 is outside the box. Outside the box means that there is a flux to find the next support. This way, the gap and go condition. So not only did res push us here, but then when we broke through, now it's looking for the next support, which is here. If this support fails, there's nothing underneath. Now, this is the place for the market to be bullish. If there is a place to bull from, this is it. The activity today is a little unusual, but it is working its way bullish. And again, when it's choppy like this, I tend to err to the bull side. If it falls from here, it's going to crash today because there's no support underneath this. So the right method to take is to long from here for me and stop right there. And if it does stop, I've got plenty of trades set up right there. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'd love for it to crash out today. I've got really good pivots down here. Since I already made that trade once, I don't need to make it again. I've already made my money for today. But that being said, we have 2 really strong pivots from here. 90% of days will close above there. 92% of days will close above there. Remember the 88 plus 4. So the thing is that with negative resilience being on the edge, the half gap is like the best you hope for. So from here is roughly a 1-to-1 trade to take that scalp. And I did it and I already made it. So I don't like to make the 1-to-1 trade here 2 times in a row. But I do buy a bull zone bottom every single time. So right now I'm going to let the market overshoot and play around. If it decides to dive really quick and come back to bull zone, I'll jump right back in. Did you guys like it today? Did y'all like it? Did y'all like today's setup? All right. Questions for me. Yellow resilience. While the white resilience is a tiebreaker here, the yellow resilience is a tiebreaker here. It's the same thing in return. If the S&P decides to fall today and hang out right there at its monthly hedge pressure, we look to see what the sum of the stocks are doing. And the sum of the stocks are very much holding their own hedge pressures. So this is a confluence indicator. The yellow one, if I buy monthly hedge. So some of the liquidity maps, as you'll see, like in QQQ, for example, there is a long entry point on this 1B right here. Y'all see that where my mouse is? I will long on 1B, and I use this to gauge position sizing or confidence. It says medium on that trade. So I normally hit it with a medium. If the MHP res is less than 0, I'll hit it with a smaller position. So, all right, guys, what you guys witnessed today, expertise in the stock market. And now on my, I don't know how many days streak with Tradeify. Jesus, always getting lucky today. Streaming from my phone of all things. Let's see, hold on. Oh no, we're buffering. What's going on here? I'm still streaming from my phone. It is incredible how this is held up. I am literally streaming through an iPhone right now. Oh, I love it. Wait, now it says 560 concurrent viewers? Dude, I think like it's glitching out here. Do we have 560 people here today? Hopefully so. It keeps saying like we have 300, then 400, then 500. What does it say at the bottom of y'all's screen? So, like I said, there's nothing bearish today. It's just caution on the trade. If I were to do anything, I'd be bullish. So this is what? 16, 26, 27, 35, about 3,600, give or take. That was quick. That was super quick. How many do y'all see on the screen? It says 626 people watching. That's incredible. Okay, hold on. All right, you guys, that was super in and out. So resilience is one of our favorite, our favorite fan tools, or fan favorite of our tools here. And sorry I don't have my camera on because like I woke up this morning, the AT&T guy is here, and this is always tells me I need to get 2 internet connections. But 687. It just said like, and now it says 572, dude. It's all over the place. Who knows what's even real? You need to boost me to be the top future streamer? Well, y'all are sweet. I like to spend a lot of people, you know, like you guys are trying to learn trading. I like to spend a lot of my time educating, not just trading. Like, you know, I have some really cool stuff. I really love sharing it with you guys. You know, you want to support the channel? I think YouTube algorithm helps if you have a lot of subscribers to the channel. I think we open up subscriber chat. It's like $5 a month. Here's the thing I tell you guys, any affiliate money that we make from selling, you know, affiliates to like, or any affiliate money we make from selling prop firms or whatever, the money goes back into building the platform. You guys sub to the YouTube channel for $5 a month. Every little bit goes into the platform. So like basically we have a bunch of employees here, and if you guys want to help boost the algo even further, throw your $5 a month at the stream. I think YouTube really picks up on engagement and subscriptions and all that. Yeah, we've been going mini viral lately. It's been crazy. Now 572. It keeps popping up and down. It's so crazy. Now it says 430. On my actual active screen here, it says about 500. You see more beef jerky in my future. Hey. That steak was medium rare last night. Medium last night. That one's medium. I deserve it, bro. You deserve it, bro. You're a genius. Well, that's really sweet of you guys. Yeah, I want to make sure that we spend our time at least helping you guys understand what's going on with the market as much as we can. You know, like we have fun. We shoot the shit. We listen to music. We goof off. We tell stories. But at the end of the day, we're here to answer questions and teach trading, hands down. Like, you know, I talk about people are saying, are we going to do for a correction, or is the market going to sell off? I have some really strong opinions about the market, fundamentals, technicals, everything. So you guys can bounce any question off of me. One thing I'm doing right now is committing to prop firms so I can walk you guys through the process of getting paid out. Just to let you know if it's like a scam or not a scam and all that. And so I'm like, right now I'm trying to work with Tradeify, and I've had the best experience with them. I've worked with ETF. I've had the best experience with them. Elite Trader Funding. So if you guys didn't know that, you guys ever do prop firm stuff, you go to like a prop account, and then you pass the eval stage or whatever, and then you go to sim to funded. And if you take enough money from the company by winning trading long enough, they kind of get tired of it and promote you to live. So Elite Trader Funding actually promoted me to live. And then these prop firms, they don't have a lot of live traders. They rarely back traders. And so that's kind of the thing. If you meet somebody out there that's like sim trading or prop trading, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Anybody out there that's doing the sim to funded trading, like all these gurus and all these influencers and stuff, if they're not promoted to live account, they're not good enough. They are not good enough for you to watch. Very, 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 very few people will be handed a real live trading account from a prop firm. And I have. I'm in that list of like 1 out of 10,000 people that get a payout that they offer that to. It's so rare that a company gives out live accounts. These days they're starting to do it a little more as the industry's shifting a little bit. But you are now hanging out with someone who beat the sim game so hard that the prop firm decided to give me real money to shut me the fuck up. Keep me from stealing their money. And you can get there too at some point in your career by working hard and doing very well as well. And now I'm saying it's not extremely easy to do so, but it is possible for you guys to get a live funded account as well. So he hands you real money to trade with. It's no longer the sim money, the 1099 payouts and all that. It's a real life futures account. And so each prop firm that we're doing, I'm trying to aim to go straight to live. I'm going to take as much money from them as I can until they go, okay, we need to give this guy a live account so that he makes us money instead of takes us money from us. Yeah, Michael, explain the DD ratio. Sure. So today I'm working on Tradeify. My total profits with Tradeify right now are about 58,000 or 57,000 after what I made today. And I already took a $6,000 payout from them. So they have limited payout windows. So I'm accumulating this huge buffer of cash that I get to trickle out the payouts. But hopefully I can accumulate at least the $75,000 total so that, Brett looks at that and goes, I don't think I want to pay him that much. Let me put it in a real account. So I'm pretty sure within the next month, it would be the smartest thing in the world for Simba to throw me in a live account, because I hopefully, knock on wood, and I'd love to do that because I'm not really a big fan of trading in Simba funded. My job is to go straight to live and be the only YouTuber out there that's collecting live accounts like their Pokemon. And I'll sit here with 10 futures accounts, hopefully. So this year, the goal is to accumulate live accounts. I've already gotten one from ETF. Now I'm going to get one from Tradeify if I can. Real funds is the must. And so when you're watching these traders, these sim traders and stuff out there, influencers, course sellers or whatever, just understand you need to always ask them. Ask them. I want you guys to ask everybody. Go out there for me and do that. Not on my behalf, but on your behalf. Ask people, why aren't you promoted to live? Ask them. And I'll tell you the reason they won't answer that. Because for every 100,000 they spend to get a pay, or every $100,000 your influencer gets paid out, I'll promise you they probably spent 50 to 70K to get it. Okay. These people are making the prop firm money. After taxes, the net take home of a lot of these influencers is actually zero. I'm just telling you, if they're not promoting them to live, it's because they're not taking a lot of money from the firm. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Live is a shadow ban. A ban. When they move me to live at ETF, it's you can't trade our sim to funded anymore. And for good reason, because sim to funded payouts take money from the firm. Live payouts take money from the market. So it makes sense when they move you to live, you can't milk the sim funded system anymore. You're too good. Live is a promotion because you're too good. It's a risk lowering step for the prop firm. So if your influencers out there aren't getting pushed to live, it's because they're not really milking the prop firm of millions of dollars worth of money. Just understand that. Does everybody here understand that? The idea that people just show a payout and they don't show how much money they funneled into the payouts. It's crazy. If you get moved to live, you're usually banned from so ETF banned me for 3 years. I have a 3-year ban once they move me to live. I have to trade the live account only, and I can't do the sim to funded for 3 years, which is great because I hate sim to funded. I'd like to be live. I want my profits to be on Schedule K1 at 60/40 taxes. We're talking about trading. This is trading. Ryan, what questions do you have? It's about sim to funded. So I'm telling you guys, part of trading, and this is, again, people are asking about the Tradeify, what I'm doing right now. All right. So I should try to take profit probably. Hey, can I explain what the DD ratio is? Yeah, so the DD ratio is as follows. So in liquidity map, when you look at this bull zone and bear zone you see on the screen, what our algorithm does is our algorithm has an army of computers, okay? And these computers capture options data as it comes through. We get the raw options data feed from Opera. We're one of the only platforms in the world that does this. We take the raw options data feed. We do a process called a roll-up process. And what it does is it parses out that data in a usable fashion. Options data feed, time and sales, is so massive no computer can run it. You have to have a special system, like can display it. It's just such a flurry and overwhelming amount of information. Your browsers would crash up. So we take the data, we basically take snapshots of it. And a roll-up takes the important data and then pumps it through and interpolates in the middle. And so when we take that data, we filter it out, and then we put it into this other series of computers that reads all the tickers one at a time. Here's all the SPY options being traded. Here's all the QQ options being traded. And then our algorithm cherry picks what a market maker option is. So this is all done in the server, and it pulls out like market maker options. And so through here, what those market maker options are is an option that belongs to a tandem trade that we believe is risk-free. Example is if we're watching the stock market feeds and we see that there's like an order comes through for like 10,000 shares of Apple, okay? And the bid was like 50, okay? And then all of a sudden the order was filled and the price didn't change. And then we saw an equivalent contract of 100 options come through. So if a trader were to long 10,000 shares, we know that the bid wasn't able to supply it, so market maker was the one that had to go in and inject the liquidity. So they're the ones that shorted to the market. And then we saw the tandem calls to go with it. Does everybody so far? This is explaining DD ratio. Everybody understand so far? What trades I'm looking for? It's on the fucking screen, kid. There's arrows on the fucking screen. Jesus fucking Christ with percentages. Do you want me to come over to your house and pull it for you on the screen? Oh my God, you fucking idiots. Okay. Literally. Stop interrupting chat. Jesus Christ. These people. Dude, stop trading. Don't even trade. If you can't literally pay attention to this. Oh my God, these people. Okay. All right. Anyways, look, we make fun of you out of love. I'm like a drill sergeant. This isn't the job. You're not going to be good at trading and you pay the fuck attention to the market. I'm saying this out of love, kid. All right. Oh my dear God. Okay. Here. Can you see that? Is that easy for you to see? Will it be easier? Like, okay. Do you want me to like post some pictures of clowns with balloons on here as well, since I'm babysitting everything you do? That might help. Can I give you a cake? Can I give you a cakey and some ice cream? God damn. All right, let's go. Anyways, don't interrupt me, man. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I love you. I love you, man. I love you. I do. I definitely love you. All right. All right. Ready? Okay, don't make fun of him. We love him. We're just being funny. I just talk shit sometimes. All right, so basically what we do here, So I'm waiting, bro. Like right here. Look, I'm gonna touch 22.65. I'm gonna long it from here to here, line to line. Okay. So everyone tell them you're sorry. We didn't mean to troll them, but let's go. All right. So what we actually do is, what our process does is it looks for options positions that belong to this tandem trade. What happens in this particular scenario is that when a liquidity provider injects liquidity into the market, they're going to hedge their process to be neutral. And so when we look for these calls right here, those calls go into another algorithm that decides where that market maker distribution is on the chart. So an example is bull zone. Those calls will be up here. And so where there's those calls in this process, that's called a bull zone. That means there's an active bull against the market when there wasn't bear liquidity to go with it. And the same thing happens in the bear zone, which is a put on the same side. So we look for these tandem trades. It's a neutralized trade. And the neutral is the part that's the key to what we do. When the trade is neutral, it means if the call was here, as price fluctuates in that call goes in and out of the money, the seller of this call, which is another market maker, and this is the trick, as that call goes in the money, the person that sold those calls to this process is the one that has to buy and sell the underlying. So if the calls go from like Delta 40 to Delta 60, if you understand options, this market maker has to buy 20 shares at minimum to maintain their own neutrality. So that forced hand buying and selling is what we're actually taking out of this big process that we do looking at the options data. Do we understand so far? Okay. So with that being said, and again, this is a 90% chance we close on the side of orange, 92% chance we bounce off of this green. So right now I'm waiting for the green. So a bull zone is where there's abundance of bulls intending or in this position where we have identified market makers have active hedged neutral positions of put calls up in here. Same thing with puts down in here. So a bull zone is like you said, there's bull pressure inside of here. A bear zone is bear pressure down inside of there. In between the two is known as a liquidity pocket. So right now, this is a liquidity pocket. In a liquidity pocket, I'm sorry. It looks like they chopped this up. This is actually, it's weird because it's missing the bottom text. I'll let him know this. Hold on. So what happens is, and what the DD ratio is a brilliant idea because most of our tools are based on arbitrage. So inside of here, so I'll teach you guys about my stream. What I do is I draw my positions on the screen that I'm waiting for. And in the meantime, because I'm not a gambler, I mean, you guys are watching me, you know, I've got like 85% win rate this month, right? I write my trades, I draw them, and I just wait for them to hang out. But like, I don't sit here and go, maybe I should long now. I've got like perfect risk management that I want to apply. And in the meantime, I like to teach you guys while we're waiting. So an example is, and if you take it one step further, if QQQ, right, is following the NDX, which is the NASDAQ. And so the NDX is equal to like a sum of the 100, this is an integral, but whatever. I put the wrong symbol here. A sum, sigma. A sum of the times y, some market cap weighted function of the price of the stock. So stock times number of shares, add them all up, and then that's the value of the NASDAQ. And QQQ is tracking the value of the NASDAQ. Now QQQ can independently trade and deviate from the NASDAQ, but the NASDAQ is hard equal to the sum of the 100 stocks. So what DD ratio is for the S&P, not NASDAQ. But what it says is 79% of the market cap is in a bull zone in the stocks. So it would be unusual for the index to be in a bear zone, and its own separation from the stocks that are bullish would be unusual. So what DD ratio is, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful aggregate that looks at the arbitrage between the index ETF and the stocks that it's supposed to be tracking. So an example is this DD band right here. With the DD ratio greater than half, everybody here in Rocket Scooter, I bet, is aiming their freaking mind at this bottom ratio. I mean, this bottom green band. Because the DD ratio shows there's stability of the actual stock market. And even though NASDAQ is coming up, S&P hasn't moved much. This DD band is what ties futures to that process. So there's like a whole nother section to this, is that the ratio is telling you that the index is desiring a bull zone. By the end of the day, QQQ is likely to be up in that bull zone about 90% of days. On another note, QQQ, where futures are also breaking structure here, futures tend to pivot off of this band under ideal conditions, which includes that greater than half as well. So futures wants to bounce here, equities wants to go there, all in the same indicator. It's a beautiful indicator, man. And let me show you the little cheat sheet we made for it. So sometimes we just talk, but we're teaching, because in between, you're never going to see me gambling the market, dude. I've only lost, 2 trades this last month. You're going to see me applying myself with risk management the whole way down. I'm never not planning what I'm going to do. So I've got 2 setups I'm looking for. And so I just want you guys to, if you're new to the stream, we love having you here. Trust me when I say that. And there's a strict guideline I follow. And this is a strict guideline. At this bottom band, if this DD ratio is greater than half, I hit this trade so fucking hard, and I'm about to. I'm waiting for it to fall to there, and I'm going to smack it hard. So in futures is different. Futures has one extra blue line, equities doesn't. Futures is based on an estimated real-time open interest model. It's a whole nother topic. But the max and min hedge pressure from the overnight is a whole different calculation in and of itself. So futures has a different hedge pressure correlation than the stock one. The futures is a little bit of uncertainty because in the stock world, we have exact stock options that we look at, the ETF option, the exact number that we look at. This calculation is done overnight before we get the opera print of the actual landscape of the options. Opera gives that data once a night. And so before that data comes out, we estimate the range of where hedge pressure will be. And that min and max range actually tends to be high volume pivots as well. It's a neat thing. Look at this blue line and the pivots that it touched right here. You see this high volume here? The range on the blues are both important to futures trading. Now, when I'm trading futures, I'm looking at both futures and both the index ETF at the same time for extra clues. But the way that the blue works, and I'll draw out the blue line, is that blue is a pivot from here to here. There's pressure there, and blue is a pivot from there to there. I can take that long. As you see right now, the blue is pivoting with high volume as I drew it. The only reason I'm not taking the long right now is because this is a smaller, these blues are like 80%ers under ideal conditions. What I'm looking for is this nice juicy 90% down here. I've already made a winning trade, so I have no desire to overtrade this, right? Should I find the lady that loves you as much as Matt does? Oh yeah, dude, I love a lot. We're like a drill sergeant here, man. We got to tell you guys, I shape traders. I don't just talk and just, hey bro, trust me, man, we're all gonna be rich together. I'm like, look, you put in the work, you might get lucky and do well with this. I make a fortune as a trader. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the last guy out there parading the amount of money I make in front of people. You don't see me like posting my Lambo every other tweet. But I make more than any of these guys out there on YouTube, hands down. But I don't, but as you tell, if you just listen to me talk for 10 minutes, it does appear like I do have an idea of what I'm doing. And so when you're here, trust me, I'm going to teach you guys something good, hopefully. Make it worth your time. Like if you guys are just chilling to fucking throw memes out and goof around and then, gamble with a hug me crew. We're in this together, bro. Let's get a hug. And then, you're goofing off. That's not what we are. We're here. We're a stream of people that are working hard to crush this, right? Although we do goof around sometimes. But here, we're actually here to help you guys for reals. So, want to gamble, go to the casinos? Todd said, yeah, it seems like Rocket Series education capabilities have all improved much since it began. Crims has been here for a long time. As years of data have gone by, Crims has been here for a long time. Seen the evolution of liquidity maps. We've gone through revamps of the strategy to basically take like that wide array of stuff that we had and just narrow down to the highest probabilities of it. So this is like basically the pinnacle of what we've ever created. This is the best it's ever been. And this round has been so good. I won a trading championship with it. I'm crushing Tradeify out the door with it. What What is the blue? So blue line is based on weekly options. The orange line is based on monthly options. We separate them. So there's a reason for that too. So in futures, because when you have open interest, we try to calculate the real-time open interest. But the thing is that you have a variable of never knowing what the real-time open interest is, because that number is never known until the end of the day, once a day, when everybody reports their positions to the options reporting authority. So before that, in the intraday, you don't know what the open interest is. The moment the market starts trading, you're in the dark about the open interest. An example I'll show you, I can open up Thinkorswim, and the open interest does not change. Everybody in the world, including Thinkorswim, gets this number once a day. So what we try to do is create a model that actually guesses what this is in real time based on some really cool, clever math tricks. Now, however, it's not accurate. Or no, sorry, it's not fully accurate. There's some inaccuracies to it because it's an estimated math model. So because of that, we calculate a max and min range of open interest that makes it useful. And I did this to try to understand where can hedge pressure possibly be. An example is if that static number said there were 10,544 calls that expired today in QQQ. Okay. And then I looked at the volume. At the end of the day, the volume said 4,000. So I know 4,000 trades took place when there was 10,000 at the start of the day. So were these trades people writing options, exercising options, just trading options back and forth, a mix of all of them? You don't know. So if you take the 10,000 and you subtract 4,000 from it, you get 6,000 minimum. So the idea is the extent of the range of what it could be is the open interest minus the volume and the open interest plus the volume. If you understand what I'm saying, is that the total open interest at the end of the day is somewhere between these two numbers. Because if 4,000 options were destroyed, then it goes to 6,000. If 4,000 options were created, then it goes to 14,000. And the combination is somewhere in the middle. So we use this max and min to run the hedge pressure estimation or hedge pressure calculation on both of these estimations and created a range. And I did that just to have overnight guidance to have futures pivots. But it turned out that we uncovered something accidentally because of that. It was fucking amazing. And again, I didn't fully understand why until my members started saying that. But that estimated max and min open interest turned out to be predictable high volume pivots as well off of an estimation. And what we actually found out was that, and even in the daytime it's pivots. What he actually found out is that uncertainty that Thinkorswim or everybody else experiences is the best Wall Street can do. No hedge fund has this information either. They have the same information we do. So to understand the risk distribution and options before the opera gives everyone the number, to guess the number, you have to guess the max and min range because everyone else's risk is somewhere inside of that range. So it would make sense that the boundaries of that range contains everyone's risk. So therefore, the edge of the boundaries is the maximization of hedging off of the equal risk in the middle, where the risk is balanced between bulls and bears. So the edges also provide liquidity because of the way the math worked out. And because of that, we accidentally discovered two of the strongest high volume pivots we have because I just thought it was going to be an estimate to allow me to say, well, you know, in the overnight, hedge pressure is probably somewhere inside of here in the morning. And it turns out that that estimate that I made happened to be accidentally creating some of the best things that we have. It's so weird how it worked. And so, again, if the sophistication of what we made, you know, obviously is a little different than other things you might find in Wall Street. But long story short, everything has a pivot and that's it. So these blue lines are high volume pivots with predictability. Very high probable long pivots. As you see, the blue one today is trying to pivot. Crazy, right? It's an accidental discovery. It was designed at the end of the futures day. You have a little bit of time and we run this algorithm and say, well, this is a max and min where hedge pressure is probably somewhere in the middle because it's an uncertainty. And we just presented the max and min. And the original intent was, you know, if you open up below both of them, then wherever hedge pressure ends up being somewhere in the middle, you're below it no matter what. So if you were below both the blue lines, then you're certainly below hedge pressure because it's somewhere in the middle. If you're above both the lines, you're certainly above hedge pressure, which is how liquidity maps work. You care if you're above or below hedge pressure. This is derived from equities options, okay? So here, It just turns out that the max and min also was hedged against in some capacity. And that's just exactly what happens, because the minimum OI and the maximum OI is the same thing everyone can calculate. And so Wall Street's either hedging at those boundaries because they came across and stumbled onto the same solution I did to estimate where the risk range is. And there's other things at play going on there, probably. But because it's where the risk is distributed in the middle, those boundaries get a lot of hedging just because they do. And they're very, very strong high volume pivots. TJ, you probably aren't disconnecting. If you open up this little box right here, this one with the arrow, it'll tell you what you're disconnecting from. If it says scanner, ignore it. Unless you're using the scanner. The scanner disconnects sometimes, but it's because we're trying to optimize the scanner, because it pulls in too much data and the process of the scanner is unstable. So if you're not using the scanner, ignore the fact that it's disconnecting you from it. That's just, that's okay. But if it's live, it's going to be your candle data, resilience is going to be your liquidity map, and futures is going to be your futures data. They should be okay. So today, guys, I'm looking for EST trade at bottom D band, which I'm looking for. Streaming through my phone today. So much fun. Any more questions you guys have for me? What does the blue line mean? We're going to answer that. Scared of the sell-off? Yeah, a little bit. Going to go over the taxes and gains of XFA compared to a live trader. 1099 is added to your income. So whatever your line 42 or whatever it is, your total income, right? Your income adds on to that. So after you get your income and whatever tax bracket you're in, a 1099 comes in and is additional wage income. That's it, which is in the high 30s%, depending on how much you make. Taxes on futures is taxed 60-40, 60% long-term, 20%, 40% short-term capital gains. The effective tax rate is in the low 20s. You're saving like 15, 16, I don't know, whatever percent in taxes trading a live futures account other than a 1099. And your own futures account is not going to have a 10 or 20% profit split with the prop firm. So, you're losing additional 30 to 40% of your gains being in 1099 with the prop firm. Your goal is to be temporarily with the prop firm. Make your money and then leave. I mean, that's the rule there. Make or go straight to, or do so well they move you to fund it, and then you get free money to trade with, which is their money. It's no risk to you. No more Ferrari picks. Tough love, that's what makes you shed a tear, baby. Tough love is what makes you guys succeed at this game. Hopefully we answer your questions. Yeah, no photoshopping numbers here. Nope. Straight up real math tricks. Looks like a little pump here on NASDAQ. Resilience numbers are still negative. NASDAQ's pulling back a little hard. DD is still pretty solid here. I'm going to utilize the fact that there's that negative resilience to get that EST trade off of NASDAQ. It's about a 1.5 to 1 trade. If I can get the full run, to hedge one trade. Why not small long at the blue pivot? Great question. I can take the small long off the blue pivot. However, on the liquidity map, I have well, let me ask these guys a question. That's a great question. Why would you guys, why do you guys think I'm not taking a small long at blue? That's a question. I want to see if you guys know me well enough. Any response from Danny? I haven't checked my email yet. I woke up with the internet being down. So why am I not longing? So at the blue, which is right here, I could take a small long here. This is a really strong pivot after all, but why, looking on my screen, why am I not taking this one? No. You guys are not getting it. Not just because of res. No, res is inside the box. Res doesn't apply. No. You guys are all wrong. All of you guys are wrong. Bad R&R with probability. Probability is decent. No reason not to take it. Wait. Strong Allen. Stu. Wait, let's go ahead. Stu, guys. Wait, what? What are you guys saying? Are they saying I have a better trade elsewhere with higher probability? Wait. Oh, Let's hear it. Aha. Not the R&R is bad. The R&R is still pretty good. It's they got a better trade with better probability nearby. I got a better trade. You guys nailed it. In the middle, yeah, I could take the trade. It's not a bad trade. It's a decent trade. Roughly 80. It's like an 80% under ideal conditions. But I've got some really strong ass trade, like really strong trades nearby. I've got two 90%ers lined right up, right here, and a 92. You add this and this together, it's a powerhouse triple play. Now, do you guys see that? As Eric said, the DD trade is better. The 80% is good for a scalp. As you guys see, it's making money. If you took the long there, sure. But because we have broken through MHP, the risk is a little higher that the market's going to pick up some volatility. And because of that, I'm already cautious. Losing MHP, I trade smaller. What size trade do I take on blue? Already? You guys know. Hedge pressure trades blue are already a small. So therefore, when I lose confluence on a long, I trade one step lower. My normal goes to a medium, my medium goes to a small, my small goes to a sit out. So because we broke through MHP, blue doesn't qualify, right? So because my risk rules tell me I've lost some confluence on the market, I can't trade a small trade because an MHP break is strike one. So I have a scale that I do, and I teach this in the boot camp: normal, medium, small, and then sit out. And on long trades, every time I lose a piece of confluence, I step down in my position size. Hedge pressure blue is already a small to begin with. And because I got strike one, a small becomes a sit out. And therefore a sit out, I don't take it. That's rule number one, is the position size already has me as a sit out. But in reality, even if that didn't happen, I do have a better trade set up here. Bear zone top and monthly hedge pressures, when DD ratio is greater than half, is a normal trade. That's a big freaking trade. Now on the MHP break, I'm going to step it down to a medium. So now I've got a really strong 3 or 4 contract trade I'm going to hit here. And I'm going to make $9,000 or $10,000 if I just hit that trade. This trade I can scalp for another $1,000, even if I was going to take a small. I'd rather take the big, wounded, juicy, fat pig stumbling through the forest than chase a teeny tiny squirrel. I'm really hungry right now. Great question. Great question. I love these questions. So the difference between me and the average trader is I understand all the possibilities I have. And I've already made money today, so I'm in no hurry to take a tiny little bite of the market. I want to get a big, juicy bite. Right? Does that make sense? Great question. I love the question. We got NQ, DD low, MHP, EST all at the same place. Simon D nailed it. Yeah, everything lines up there. That's the strongest of the strong. That's like, I hope the market crashes, because it's going to fall. I'm going to scalp it there, make some money, and then who cares what happens next? And I feel great. If it lines up, that's like gimme trade today. Thanks for the explanation, Joel Sargent. Michael, Eddie Soldier. All right, tough love makes you sad. We love it. More Ferrari picks, no thanks. All right, anyone else is Rock Cedar? Oh, you're talking about that. Why did I choose to go with NQ instead of ES today? NQ bounced at bull zone bottom. That's a really strong pivoting trade to take. It was just the first one that I saw. There was no reason I chose the two of them, and S&P didn't really have a good setup when I looked at it. So S&P is just kind of in no man's land right here with no pivots nearby. With negative res, I don't long off the box normally, and with negative res, I don't expect S&P to move higher either from here. So QQQ landed on a strong pivot, which is the bull zone bottom. It's one of our strongest pivots. So today, I'm going to just entertain you guys while I patiently wait for the fall. Why are there 2 data feeds needed for Rocket Scooter? Because this is how the industry works. Great question. There is one half of trading exists in New York. The other half of trading exists in Chicago. Equities World and Futures World are 2 totally separate companies. NYSE is a publicly traded company, and so is the CME Group. The CME Group sells their own data called futures. New York Stock Exchange sells their own data called stock data. And so each one of them one of them's Coke, one of them's Pepsi, and you got to buy both of them if you want. You can't there's no one place to get all your data. Data is a patchwork thing sold by an exchange, and each exchange is a for-profit company selling their own data package for their own prices. So if you want equities data, you got to buy it. You want futures data, you got to buy it. We are licensed to sell equities data to you. We are not licensed to sell futures data to you. If we did that, it'd be a lot more expensive for you. The reason we did the futures data this way is it's a hack, so you get a cheaper price. CME Group charges $75 a month for what they call an educational futures data feed. $75 a month. It's very expensive. You want futures data, it's going to cost you $75 a month. But I'm sorry, not for educational, for the real data feed. But they created something called the educational data feed, which only makes it about $1 a month if you have an active brokerage account. CME Group dangles a carrot in front of your face and says, yeah, you're going to pay $75 a month for data. But if you open a brokerage account and trade with us instead of that pesky New York stock nonsense, stick with futures, guys. It's the better one. We'll give you the data for $1. If futures charge or stock data charges you like, $3 to $10 a month, we'll give you $1 a month if you're trading futures. So you open a futures brokerage account, data is only $1 a month. Aha. So instead of you guys loading up $70 a month, $75 a month to get a futures data feed, we have it to where you can go open a brokerage account and get the data for $1. That's how the industry works. So it's a hack for you guys. As you know, we're going to do everything we can to hack and get you guys the stuff. It's not really a hack. I mean, it's legitimate how it works, but it's a life hack. Go open a futures brokerage account with any broker in CQG. That's why we chose CQG, because it has 150 brokers that it works with. Any broker in their purview, the data you buy with that broker tunnels right into our platform. $1 a month, and CQG is a $10 API fee. Or maybe it's $4 a month for top book now. I think the total is like 14 or less with the CQG. Who in that long? Yeah, so why didn't I take the long? Oh, shit, look at that. Market moving higher. And it looks like I missed out on the trade, but that's okay. We got some news. Wait, hold on. Okay, this is news. Something's going on. Donald Trump talking with tariffs or something. That was unusual. Very unusual. Okay. That's not usual. Video ripping. Trump eyes a bigger and better trade deal with China. Oh, okay. There we go. Tariff news. Tariff news, baby. Thought we were going to wake up with a new theme song. No. The new theme song is going to go into a montage, a video montage that's going to go with. Now, let's just watch. Now, again, I didn't get my pivot that I want. But that's okay. I already made money today. But yeah, so when you're trading, news events can just change the direction of stuff. So if you did take this long, look at that. You got lucky, right? So unfortunately, I missed out on that, but that's okay. I've already made my almost $4,000 today, so I'm cool. But I'm going to wait, right? There is a possible trade setup from here, this 90%. If it supports, I can jump in on this long. But we'll see. What's the rest of the market doing? Yep, Res just jumped good. Nvidia's ripping. We're okay. Back at bull zone on NASDAQ. I don't hate it. Maybe I'll take the risk in one account. How about just one? Trump would like to strike a wide-range deal with China, the one that goes beyond just reworking the trading relationship. Okay. Is that really going to change the direction of the market? I don't think so, but we can always take a long off of it just to have fun. Let's long at MHP just to see what we get. Why not? Just in one account. Why not? Just one. Just one. Just tapping it. Trump expressed interest in a deal that would include substantial investments and commitments from China to buy more American products. Ooh, I just put it in one. See, just one. I'm not touching all my accounts, but let me put one on there. If that's bad juju. Let's bet that we bet on MHP holding. If it holds one more time, I'll get back in. That's it. Come on, Trump, say better stuff. Keep going with the good stuff. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it long. Right now, I'm looking for MHP. I like to take the MHP break to the upside, so we'll see. Stronger trade. Come on. Don't break. Don't break down. Don't break down. Don't break down. Hang in there. The market was trying to sell off. Is this going to give us any better news, though? We'll see. Do we get anything good? I'll just pop a contract on MHP. That's it. I like to take the breaks on MHP to the upside. Not terrible news. Res is still kind of blah. Let's see if we get it. Stocks are still nervous. Yeah. What is the VIX doing? VIX is just not doing anything, really. VIX is just kind of flat today. VIX above 100 again, though. But yeah, so I'm just touching it with one account to see if I get anything out of it. Not putting a lot of risk on the table here. Market is trying to sell, though, in the monthly expiration. Not the best sign. What I'm going to do on this is just pull out if it doesn't move. I'll lose about maybe 600 on this because that'll be roughly, I'll take it about 40 and cut it. If it's just being volatile around this pivot, I should add one more around it, but I don't like the way that it looks. Stocks aren't giving us any love here, and I just planted one contract just to bet that we break MHP and go. Because if it does, then it's a rally, which I'm hoping we get. But, you know, taking just a little risk on that, just some. The question is, do I exit or do I exit here at the loss? Question is, do we break? Do we break? Let's watch the volume. Gotta make a judgment call here. Catalyst trading is a little risky, but I'm betting on the bull market. Greater bull market's good. This is good. Res is looking like shit, though. Ain't get anything good on Res now. I want to see us break above here with volume in decline. Volume in decline, baby. Volume in decline, baby. No more volume. I want to see that dump right there. So MHP is going to be a little bit of a fight today. Okay. I'm going to take some more risk. I'm going to add right at the thing. I'm not lowering my cost basis here that well, though. I just want 2. This isn't a good normal trade. This is above MHP, so I could hit it with 3 is my max here, 3 to 4. I'm going to hit it with 2. Let's hit it with 2, baby. Come on. The R&R on this, if it does hold, this is the next blue. We don't have really anything else, or back to the bottom of the box. I'm pretty okay with that. Come on. It's trying to find some selling pressure at this MHP. Come on. Break bull zone, baby. Resilience greater than 0, baby. Let's go. Chop, 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 chop. This is what I want to see. That's giving me a little bit of hope. Let's break back in the bull zone and keep going. Are we smart today or are we dumb today? What do you guys think? How am I doing? Am I everything's looking okay? But that MHP boy, if it falls, it's gonna fall quick. If it doesn't hold this. The nerves, man. The nerves. Trump's not saying anything else. Don't say anything else, Trump. I want to see some momentum off of hedge pressure. At 167 is Bay. Trump has expressed an interest in a deal that would include substantial investments and commitments from China to buy more American products. Dude, wait. In China, they're going to buy shit that's made in America. What a bizarro world we live in. We're going to buy stuff made in China. They're going to buy stuff made in America. They're going to be the ones that said they order something from Amazon. They're like, oh, man, I got this cheap American shit. You know, where I was like, oh, man, I got this thing broke, this cheap Chinese shit that I bought. You know what I'm saying? Goofiness aside. This damn cheap American shit. This little plastic piece broke. Oh, what? Made in America, of course. I mean, gosh. What a world. What a world. That was Trump's deal. He's like, yeah, we'll work together. You buy stuff from us, we'll buy stuff from you. That's cool. Oh, I love making money. You guys come here every day. Listen, do me a favor too. Go on Twitter. Follow us. Everyone follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Help spread the word. Go tell everybody in every Discord you know, every place you know, every social you know. Go tell people we exist. Be like, look, I watch this guy on YouTube. He streams all his trades. I never do anything secretly off the screen and bring it on like, oops, oh yeah, guys, I'm in a $10,000 trade. You didn't get to see it, but hey, look at this, right? No shadiness. You see me get in, you see me get out, you see me draw the line with the probability on the freaking screen. We are going viral right now, like crazy viral. Our stream is like 10x its size in the last month. It's crazy. Last 3 months, our active concurrent user base, viewer base is up 500%. You guys are starting to find out we're the hottest little secret in futures trading. We've had a strong community since 2016, a very strong, successful business. As we developed this platform, there was a time when I was streaming while I was developing this platform. I was doing the math on air for everyone to see. There are people here that have been here since 2016 while we built this. And now we're like the hottest little thing. So help us out by telling people you know. Post it everywhere. Help spread the word because we're here to help people learn about the stock market the real way. And if you help us out, we really appreciate that. You know, drop it everywhere you go. Tell people we exist. We love it. You bought 2 friends already, Francesco. Oh, awesome, man. And again, the YouTube is free, so like it doesn't even make me any money. You just be in here, supports, you know, whatever. Give affiliate or some code, and I'll find some people for you. Yep, that's what we're trying to build right now is like an affiliate thing. I don't like that we're not picking up momentum, but technically speaking, I should do the commit to trade. The commit to trade works. I am committing to the trade. It goes from here to there, and then I'll gauge resilience again once we get there. If resilience is greater than 0 now before we get there, then chances are we're going straight to there. Because resilience is already greater than 0 now on the S&P. I know I'm proxy trading QQQ. Well, it's both of them. If res is already greater than 0 here, then it's going to be greater than 0 at the middle. So therefore, I tie the two together, and I'm going all the way up 15. That's 60 points running NASDAQ. Ooh, on 2 contra. Not bad. Not a bad R&R on this. That's $2,000. If it goes, fill the gap. I'm only in one account, though. I'm only doing it one account. I've already made my money. I've already maxed out on profit. That's why I can't do it in all the accounts. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm at 1,800. Wait. I got to take the profit now. Wait, no, I'm almost at 1,800. 1,800 is my max in these accounts. I can't go over consistency. Oh, hell, I can't even take the trade the whole way. I've already made too much money. Oh, fuck my life. I've already made too much. I got to cut it out. Well, enjoy the ride. I made too much money. I can't go over consistency. I get my accounts confused because some of them are on first payout, some of them are on second payout. I can't make anymore, or else I bust consistency. I gotta stay under $1,800 on that account. That one was at that one was at $1,600. So I was close enough. But I didn't want it to like bust up and make another $1,000 against my will. All right, too much. I'm done. All right, guys. I can't believe. Look, round of applause. Not only the trade was good, but round of applause to my iPhone. I owe iPhone a steak dinner, man, for doing the heavy lifting today. My fucking iPhone. We've been streaming through my iPhone, and it has been pretty smooth. 5G network is awesome. I cannot believe that I have tethered my computer through my iPhone in this entire YouTube stream at full 10K high bit rate, no hiccups. It was incredible. This is good to know. I hear pickle barking, so the AT&T guy's probably still here. Not a bad setup. Well, guys. What a good problem to have. This is why we're glad you come hang out with us today. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know anyone else on YouTube. I think Matt Kors shows all his streams. All his trades on his stream. I haven't seen his stream in a while, though. But he's also doing very well. I don't really know anybody on YouTube that's doing very well in a net profit sort of sense. I know people on YouTube making payouts, but I don't know anybody on YouTube actually making money. Payout is just the gross amount before the expenses. And there's a little bit of misdirection in the YouTube world. You guys got to understand how to see it. Here's how you don't see it. You let somebody show you their trade. In and out, you let them show the bank deposit, the accounts, let them tell you how many accounts they bought to get going. It doesn't make any sense if you made a $10,000 payout if it cost you $15,000 to get it, but you can say, I made a $10,000 payout, and you didn't know that person actually lost $5,000. There's a lot of that deception out there, but at least here you guys get to see the real deal. I said, I'm starting with Tradeify this day. I started with Tradeify that day. And immediately those accounts that day went straight to payout. There's no 50. This isn't attempt number 50 at Tradeify. It's attempt number 2. And I'm already making money. That's it. So. Like I said, you guys can stay here and watch me trade and discuss why I trade. I would be still in this trade, but I made too much money already. So good luck to you guys. I'm sure you guys are having fun with it. I can't join you at the party. Who's banking though? You guys know the drill. I don't know if you guys are playing this. Anybody buy it blue? Anybody buy it orange? I don't tell you guys what to trade. That's the best part. These people are independently trained to know how to run the market themselves. So at minimum, you know, the R&R is pretty decent on this for a gap fill. Man. Thanks for sharing the cool system. Of course. You know, people always ask, like, why would you share the system? Why would you not go out there and program it and make a lot of money with it on your own? Let me tell you, I do. I make a fortune trading. And there's a difference when it comes to like making some money trading and making a lot of money in trading. There's a certain area, like day trading doesn't make you like billionaire rich, but it definitely makes you millionaire rich. I'm going to tell you guys, if you're not millionaire yet, let me spoil the surprise for you. Millionaire is not that much better off. You're really still kind of broke at the end of the day. You just have cooler stuff. If you guys feel like you're broke at the end of the month after you get your paycheck, somebody that's broke a few $1 million a year is still broke at the end of their paycheck. They just got $1 million houses, $1 million cars and shit and vacations. They still don't have, they're not swimming in swimming pools of money. Okay. So I'm out of touch, bro. Yeah, exactly. I spend millions of dollars a year on stuff like building a trading platform, like stuff like that. Like, it's not like you're swimming in dough. Being a millionaire in Austin is definitely middle class. Yeah, like even if you're a millionaire in Austin and you walk over to West Austin and try to like hang out there, they look at you like, oh, you're just a millionaire. Yeah. Why don't you go to the northeast side of town where it's gentrifying? Ugh. See, I know I'm very familiar with Austin, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So there's no like, yeah, you can make some money trading, and you can make a decent amount of money trading, but you're never gonna have like. Trader lifestyle is something that's promoted by people that make a lot of money selling trading products most of the time. And the trader lifestyle sells the product. I mean, yeah, I have a really nice car, I have a really nice house, I got really nice vacations. I get bottle service at clubs. My fucking dog got to spin at the DJ booth at halftime at one of the most popular clubs in town because the owner shakes my hand when I walk up and lets me come in and drink for free because I spend so much money at his establishments. This is what it's like in my life. I live I live the life, the cool one. But it's not really that cool because at the end of the day, iDoc and I are still cutting coupons and like watching our finances because, you know, $1 million is not a lot of money. It's a little bit more, but when you buy stuff that's 3 times as expensive than you did when you made 200 grand a year, at the end of the day, you're still kind of like, oh yeah, where did it all go? And so, yeah, we invest in things, we build things, we buy stuff, but it's not like there's extra cash laying around because we use the money to buy things and invest in things with it. So we're at the phase of like taking the money we make and investing it and growing it, right? So at the end of the day, why build a system and share it? Because I already hit that milestone. I already made more than $1 million in this. I already got to that place everybody's looking to get to. And once you get there, it's not that fun. It's like, okay, how do I make a little more? Ooh, let me build a trading platform. Make a second business. Oh, it's called parallel expansion. You open a restaurant, it does well. Okay, how do I make a little bit more? Well, let me open another one. Let me open 10 more. Let me franchise. And so, you know, as a trader, making money trading, if you're really good, is decent. You make a lot of money, okay. But it's like, you know, it's also risk that money. And as a risk manager, you try to ask yourself, what are some medium to lower risk ways to make income? And should I buy real estate with the money? Should I, you know, open a coffee shop with the money? You sort of think like other things you can do. And I said, you know, I have value to apply to the world. I'm a great teacher. I have a great understanding of the market. Let me create a trading platform that makes risk management easy for traders. And the idea is that, you know, for this being said, I've always wanted to be a teacher in some way or capacity. I taught at university when I was there. I love it. And, you know, building a trading platform is going to give me like a mark in history of I did something good with my life. Instead of just sit here in a quiet room, bored to death, you know, budgeting my 7-figure salary on what am I going to buy next. It's like a really boring life, but I get to hang out with you knuckleheads every day and share risk management and fucking enjoy. It's like, yeah, you can be great at the slot machines, but wouldn't you rather be good at craps? Because when you win at craps, everyone at the table is like fucking high-fiving you and you're like smiling and having a good time. Or do you want to be like the person with the cigarette hanging out of your mouth, like pushing the button on the slot machine by yourself, right? So it becomes a really cool experience in my life. The best thing I ever did with my life is not make money trading. It's actually making a community around trading and getting to hang out with a bunch of people and listening to them tell me that their lives got slightly better. And that makes me happy. If I go out and make another $1 million, I'll just buy a boat. Like, okay. Or like, you know, I'll buy another house, whatever. But if somebody says, hey, you know what though? Like I finally, after 10 years of struggling, I finally have hit my stride. And like my wife is so happy because she almost gave up on me because, you know, I was doing this and going nowhere. And now my life is better. And I'm like, that's really the reward to this. It feels so cool in being in my position, hearing people tell me that, I was getting scammed jumping from trade room to trade room. and I didn't feel like anyone was teaching me anything, but that's all there was. And then finally, like, we found you guys, and you taught me about risk management, position management, and like I get it now. Like I pass an eval for the first time, or I got my first funded account for the first time, and they're like, thank you, Matt, thank you, Rocket Scooter, kind of thing. And to me, I know it sounds corny, but that's worth more than any dollars I ever made trading, hands down. And it's like, people go, what's the catch? I mean, there's no catch. There's a $20 boot camp. What's the catch? No, it's $1 class. Why? Well, because I make enough money trading. I don't want to sell a course. I don't want to join that world where I sell a $500 boot camp or something, or $1,000 come sit to my webinar kind of thing. Traveling salesmen go door to door. Hey, we got 4 of the best traders we know from social media. Come to our 3-day event in Cleveland, Ohio. We rented out this conference. Everybody will sit around in a conference room and trade together, kind of stuff. And it's just like, I mean, it's like Tony Robbins for trading. I'm just like, let me go sit on YouTube for free and let people watch me make money. No camera tricks. No, nothing crazy. Like off the screen, like, oh, I forgot to show you guys. Look, I'm already up $10,000 in the trade. That's the camera tricks of the YouTuber. They all do that stuff. Pull it on the screen or switch the screen and you're already in the trade. That's not legit. You're just pulling the winner to the screen. Look, let someone see you push the button to enter. Let somebody see you push the button to exit. And to even add a bonus to the authenticity, draw it on the screen before you do it and put the percent to show how probable it is to happen. And in that particular case, I do feel like I'm actually helping people instead of just entertaining people. So that's kind of why we do it. So, and I like to quote, what is it, the social media? Being a millionaire is cool. Yeah, I guess. But you know what's really cool? Being a billionaire. Remember the Justin Timberlake and Sean Parker? That was one of my favorite movies, by the way. So, I love chilling with people while I trade. This is so much fun to me. I love it. Marbles, LOL. Would I still be in this trade with how price behaved at the gap? From here, I would always trade to next. I will always trade to next resistance and then gauge when we get there. NASDAQ hit the box, and I know I have the arrow here. I'm not keeping up to date. NASDAQ hit the bottom of the box with negative res. So I would have, if I were still in the trade, I would have closed out when it got there. Or actually, no. It is slightly above. I would have held on a little bit. And then probably if it's coming back to flat, I probably would stop out. This is one of those weird trades that it looks like, there it is. Now res is negative. But I normally trade to next resistance on breakout trades or sell-off trades. So this one is still holding on. But res is taking a nosedive now, so it's kind of like one of these places where you can see the index is moving slightly faster than the stocks. A little unusual behavior, but it does sometimes happen in a news event. The market tends to be a little less structured and a little more, the index may move first kind of feel. And that's kind of what you're experiencing. A little more random, I guess what I'm trying to say. Let me go check on the AT&T guys, see what they're doing. Hold on. are back. All right. All right, guys. So apparently, the AT&T guy says something broke in the wall, or not in the wall. Like it's like in the wiring, something broke somewhere. And because the little app was like telling me to do the master reset, since I did the master reset, I had to like reset everything, like including my Wi-Fi and all. Anyways, internet should be back up, so we're good. Are we choosing a winner for the music today? We could do that. He said something broke. Okay, I'm paraphrasing what she said. She said something broke in the wall. And I'm like, I don't understand that. And then she's like, he had to fix, and I'm like, I don't think anything broke in the wall. Maybe something broke outside. He had to go and rewire everything. So doesn't make sense that something would break in the wall. Maybe something broke outside. Like, who knows? They're in the walls. Angry pickle. Oh, outside. Okay, I misunderstood you. Okay, something broke outside. Like a bug or a bird went and chewed out the wire. Yeah, well, that's good. Now we've got internet. Dude, the phone has been great. The phone has been like literally carrying this whole time. So trade's not looking too bad from here. I don't know if I still want to kind of make the attempt at making the trade. I ideally, guys, it's still figuring itself out from here. Not a bad setup for bull zone with positive res, but now approaching bull zone second time, resilience is slightly in a similar spot. So when it hits it a second time, I look to see if this is improved, and it hasn't yet. Boy, I'd love to get the bigger drop trade on this one though. Ooh, 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 ooh. Remember, I only hit that with one account, and that account, I have maximum I can make is about $1,800 to maintain consistency. Let's go with that. So what do we make today? 36, and 8's 44, and 8's 5,000, another $5,000 a day. Man, there's a theme here. Okay. And we've been doing very well. My phone is starting to overheat, so the stream might cut out any minute. How much was that? 1,600 plus 1031 plus 1,007. That's 827. Plus 822 equals 5287. 5287. If there's smoke, there's fire. There you go. Yeah, something's going on out there. Still bullish market, nothing bearish. You guys, this has been incredible. Incredible streak. I've been lucky. I've been lucky, yes, but I've also been trading well on top of being lucky. I don't think I've made too many big mistakes in my application. Like, I think I've been trading on point with what I normally do. Like, I'm not making them. I made a couple of dumb entries and stuff that I lucked out of. But I think lately you guys have been watching me. I would say that you guys are watching me at my Preety, I can't because I'm trading trader funding programs that have maximum I can make per day. So I can't make the trade even if I wanted to because I've already capped out on my profit. But I'd like to say that you guys have been watching me for a while. I would say that this, by far, of all the years you guys have been watching me, is like the pinnacle of my talent I guess I'd say. I've traded so well as far as like execution wise in the last maybe 3 months than I think I ever have in my life before. So, you know, like I said, I'm executing very well. It's like I'm hitting a stride with my strategy, and I'm just hitting it so well. With basically knowing exactly what I need to do, when I need to do it, being quick, adjusting quickly. Like in a technical sense, this is probably the best I've ever done in a technical sense. So David, another green day. Again, you appreciate the efforts trying to use your iPhone to get on stream with us. It shows my dedication, truly who you are, which is a real trader. Thank you, David. Trader with a D, but yeah, I get what you're saying. You should like to swap to a different company when you cap one out. That's something I should do. Yeah, you know, but here's the thing though. I'm in that place where it's like, if I trade multiple prop firms, people call shenanigans on that because there's something called arbitrage where you just show the winning one and hide the losing one. And the idea that I'd have extra prop firms on the side kind of goes into that same, is he being dishonest thought? Like, and I think anybody that trades multiple prop firms and doesn't put them all on one screen is being dishonest. But I guess I can say, okay, today, guys, I have capped out on Tradeify. I'm going to trade just today only in my Apex or whatever. I have to think of a way to do that because I still try to be like, you know, the best trader on YouTube and also the most transparent one. How do I do that without people saying, oh, he's only showing the winning one? You know what I'm saying? How to make sure I'm like very your max profit today as well. Michael, let's go. Great day today. Love your analysis. You're making random markets. You make sense. The best we can do is understand that the market is random. I'm glad that everybody sees that, you know. Stock market is random. You can't predict it with indicators. You can't figure it out. You understand that the market god that is in front of us that we're staring at is a random monster that does random things. And we have to honor and respect and worship the randomness, the almighty randomness. We cannot predict you. We must react to you and do the best we can with the odds we know of this randomness, but react when things go weird. Tradeify is my favorite. Tradeify and ETF are both my favorites. Currently, right now, I would say Tradeify is slightly my better favorite because they have direct to funded, but ETF just announced direct to funded is coming soon as well. So they'll probably be tied for first place. Top Step also is very, very good. I've used them and I've paused using them, which I'm paying for these accounts. I need to keep going with them. I was trying to get my other computer all set up, ready to go. Unfortunately, every day there seems to be a hiccup. So next week, I'll probably be doing my top steps on the other account. I need to get on that leaderboard because I've been trying to do it. Yeah, come up with a way to not be as limited by these rules to max profit. It's true. I'll have a, how about I do this? I'll have a set rotation. That way it's consistent. Maybe I can say if I max out on Tradeify, which remember, two of these accounts can only make 900 a day. That's those two. We max out. 3 of the accounts can make up to 1,800 a day. But remember, I only made that trade in one account. So once it got up to the limit, I'm done. These two I probably could trade some more if I wanted to. Now that I think about it. I still need to make like 3 or 4K in those accounts to get to profit. I could if I wanted to. Should I? Should I? I don't know if I'm going to take this long here, though. Let me double check this. You know what I'll do? If we had DD band, lower DD band, I'll hit it with the other 2 accounts. These 2 can still make about $800. So a rotation would be consistent. Like if I max out on Tradeify, we're going to do Top Step. But the thing is that I'll tell you guys, I feel weird on social media. Like if I post Top Step once every week or something, people are going to be like, why aren't you always posting the Top Step? What's going on? And so like these traders that rotate between prop firms are very notorious for pretending they make a lot of money when they don't really make a lot. It looks like they do because they're posting a lot of wins all the time. But committing to one thing and posting one thing is the ultimate sign of a real trader. A really good one. You can see start to finish. No shenanigans, no camera tricks, no account tricks. So I'd have to basically commit to 2 firms and show the results all the time, which means I'll just double up on the posting, which means I can't just not post Top Step in the interim. I'll have to post every day as well. So I guess I could do that. But I'm going to make sure that I am consistent about which ones I do and make the announcements ahead of time and let you guys know. Like be a little extra double transparent about it. Please give suggestions. Shall we go buy or sell from here? Oh, no. In this country, it's illegal for me to give suggestions on the stock market. Can you please tell me how you would judge the price movement of Uber today? Yeah, so Uber started off in a really good spot, right? Open, MHP, open. That's the trade. That's literally the only trade plan. When you think about it, remember, stock market's random, but what we extract is non-random movements in the stock market. Do you see this right here? That's it. That's exactly that move. Uber, open, orange, open. That was the play. And then this is it. If it supports the open, then it goes to next resistance, which is to fill the gap. So obviously Uber just basically followed the plan, like the map, the liquidity map. Uber went from here to here. And the way that I do liquidity maps is I long at the tail and I close at the tip every time. So unless I was to grab that particular setup, which is probably not really much movement, I wouldn't do anything. There really is no second trade with good R&R except for here to fill the gap if it were to break, which it didn't. Or the next one is if it breaks through MHP and falls, there's a rule that we teach is that we don't buy on hedge pressure either. On an MHP break, if you see trade number 3 is a small trade, and our scaling plan, if you have an irrational move, like an MHP break makes the market irrational, you always step down to a smaller position. So by default, if I didn't grab this thing in Uber, our training would say sit out everywhere else. And again, irrational means extra random. And if I can explain Uber's movement today, it seems a little extra random. It's back to where it started, which is a 90% of days will usually stay on the same side of MHP. But also, does Uber have earnings this week? I don't know. You'd have to double check that. Is it moving because expiration Friday? Maybe double check that. Looks like that little play took off today on S&P, NASDAQ. Very cool. ES goes pop goes the weasel. S&P on gap fill, looking really solid there. That was the original trade I was wanting to take. Had I held, like some of you probably did, the commit to trade, you're probably well on the way to coming to the end there. Crushing it. That was good. Looks like I have new internet, which is good. I'm not going to switch it till I get off the stream, but I'm happy to see I've got my internet back in play. Another green day in the books. Eddie Banks, let's go. Yeah, help us out, guys. Follow us on Twitter. Go in all the other Discords and, that you hang out in and tell people, post our chart, show people that we exist, tell them what we do. We're going mini viral today. Last week, the week before. We're getting a lot of traction. And I'm going to tell you guys, no lie, I think I'm the best YouTuber when it comes to day trading. So I'll take that claim head to head with anyone that ever want to step up and challenge. But I'll tell you guys, I think you're going to get a lot more out of staying here and chilling with us than chilling anywhere else. You'll learn something here, hopefully. Welcome to the Rocket Cadet, Eric Harper. Thank you, man, for supporting the stream. Helping the algo out every way that you can. We're developing newer stuff for this platform as time goes by. The more we do, the better for everybody. So hopefully help us grow. We got more stuff that we want to build, a back testing thing. We have written our own coding language. You guys can write your own indicators in the platform. This stuff is coming out this year. certainly this growth that we've experienced is going to fund that development for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Follow us on Twitter. You take fewer shorts after watching the class has been really good for you. We're realizing that one of the biggest mistakes we make as a trader is trying to guess the market too much, and which means long here, short here, long here, short here. Market's too random to do that. You have to really identify the harder of the two is shorting, and the more volatile of the two is shorting. And therefore, master one side of the market first. Master the long side before you even try to attempt shorting. If the market looks like it's selling off, get used to just sitting out instead of trying to profit off of it. That's the first lesson I teach people in the boot camp. And by far, that's one of the fan favorites that people say, this lesson immediately was a game changer for me. If you think it's going to fall, don't take the short. Get used to training yourself to be comfortable sitting out. I'm promise you that. Like right now, look, the market's moving higher, and I'm not like, oh, I got to get in on this. I'm going to miss out, right? The trade I wanted, I already took. The 2 trades I wanted, I took. The other trades I want, I'm still got possibility to take them. Let's wait for them. Is Apex good? Yeah, Apex is good. No winner for the theme song yet. So we're going to play. I have picked a winner, but I still want to give you guys the final 3 and let you guys veto the winner if you hate it. But the winner has been chosen. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow when I have my camera set up. Do I think someone with 0 trading knowledge will benefit from the course and scale up as a good trader? Sherrod, and I'll let the other people answer that here if they'd like. I personally believe that somebody with 0 experience benefits the best from our style of trading. Our style of teaching, because the way that we teach is very comprehensive. It's a whole different approach than what anyone else has ever done. And so the hardest part that people have with learning from us is having to learn something new on top of what they've already learned and figure out a way to tie the two together. If you've got nothing at all, as far as habits or styles go, you are in the best position, I believe. Some people are saying start here before you make bad habits. Yeah. So PJ says, I don't know what Matt would say, but if you come here blind and learn, this is the best. His brother just started. He has 0 knowledge. I'm new to the stream and never heard of any of this. LOL, I've been trading 3 years. Welcome, Simon. What's up? So this is the thing. Yeah, we've been streaming since 2016. We've just been like a quiet hub of really solid, really good traders off to the side, building a trading platform. We started getting a lot of traction the last couple of years, but like lately in the last couple of months, as major influencers and, outlets have picked us up and they're like, holy shit, what are these guys doing? These guys are crushing. And it's like we were just always like that little hidden gem off to the side, building something cool. So yeah, you guys are just hearing about us. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, the boot camp's $20, Sherrod. It's $20 for a month. It's $10. It's $1 a day per class. And today we start the boot camp over. Today's the day, class number 1. You have to come today if you're interested. We start all the way over from our training program from class number 1. It's an hour to hour and a half a day, starting at 3:30 Eastern, and then the recordings are recorded. You can watch them anytime you want, or you can come live. So the idea is, if you haven't learned anything, trading is going to be hard. It's a journey for everybody. You're going to have a hard time in any capacity. We can't guarantee anyone's success in trading or that you're going to make money. We tell people very honestly that trading's hard and you're likely to do very bad for a long time, if not always. But if you're trying to learn the market, here is a good place when you have no experience, because we don't really require you to know much. We kind of train you from scratch. Most of what we teach is logic. It's how to think about things, how to think correctly. It requires no pre-existing knowledge. That's the best part. It's not a technical heavy class when it comes to a lot of math, a lot of anything. A lot of it's just logic. You can join at the end of the month. Oh, awesome, Dodge. Yeah, focus on your work. Don't try to do too much at once. Get your work done first. Can't believe only just found us over here. Well, we're glad you guys are here. we didn't really do, the thing is we really didn't do much advertising. We didn't do like a bunch of ads. We didn't do a bunch of promotions. We didn't do a bunch of like circle jerking with influencers and shit. We just kind of got noticed by a couple people who were like, hey, check this guy out. And somebody introduced me to like 2 years ago, Wolf Financial. And he's like, dude, I heard about you through someone else. I'd like to see what you guys are up to. And I showed him what I was doing. He's like, holy crap, this is great. Love to get you on the spaces. He threw me on a couple spaces, and that turned into being on 15 spaces a week. It was crazy. For a couple of years, I was grinding out on Twitter, just talking on podcasts. Then The Street heard about me, and then they interviewed at The Street, which is Jim Cramer's company. And then they pulled me up, and I was on their podcast for a little bit over a year. And then once Twitter Spaces became saturated and sort of died out, we were kind of like, our YouTube started to grow a little bit, and then we were kind of refining our platform and strategy. And then last year, in August, I revamped everything to the new Rev 2 of the strategy, which was kind of the narrow down and focus on the 80 and 90% setups more often than all the other ones. We kind of threw out the noise, and we kept the things with the highest probability. Revamped the strategy. Then in October, I immediately went out and got first place in a global futures trading competition. First application of the new strategy. And that got a whole lot of attention. And then people started coming to the stream after that. And then now I started trading with Tradeify. And I'm starting to crush it on Tradeify. I'm one of their biggest winners at the entire company. And they started retweeting me. And then that's getting us a big exposure. It's like little by little, without effort, I'm just out there trading and doing well. People are just noticing. And I'm not doing a lot of, calling people and begging them, hey, bro, can I be on your podcast so people can see me? Just little by little. We're one of the products of, if you just are good at your job, ultimately people will notice. So we appreciate you guys coming and staying here for sure. All right. Oh, what the hell? Somebody's donating a boot camp to you guys. All right. So somebody's going to get a free seat to the boot camp. Thank you. All right. Let's go. I want everybody to do, we're going to type in a special word in chat. And if your name is drawn, you get a free seat in the boot camp. You get a free month to come to all the classes. It starts today. How about that? Thank you, K-Spec. And these are members that have gone through it already that somehow are willing to pay it forward and pay for you to go. I love it. Wait, I popped up in their YouTube suggestions, Patty? No way. Now the YouTube algorithm's starting to pick us up. How about that? What do I think of the government start giving permissions to whistleblowers to reveal all this stuff? Is it going to affect the economy? No. I don't think that's enough to affect the entire economy, no. Right now, the economy is very strong, and what to affect the economy would be something that would weaken the economy. I don't think that would weaken the economy in general. Let's go to raffles. Okay, everybody. Everybody. It's still being a little slow because it's my phone, but type in the word free class, FREE-CLASS, one word, no space, and only if you are not already a member. So no, to do the boot camp 49, you just need to join the Discord. And on the Discord, there's a Zoom call channel. It gives you the link every day. And just go there. If you bought anything, you go to your Rocket Place dashboard and go to claim. Click claim. Bruce just joining recently and also paying it forward. I love it, Bruce. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Bruce actually was one of the winners, weren't you? That's right, Bruce. You won the boot camp. Or Bruce won something. I remember Bruce was one of the winners. You did win the boot camp last week. And so thank you for paying it forward. So these, make sure you spell it right. Free class, one word. You guys are getting better at it. And actually, I should call it free month because it's not free class. It's a free month of classes. So it's the whole boot camp. You get, literally, you're going to get to come to the entire thing for free, which is great. And two of them, we're going to draw two names now. Thank you so much, Bruce, as well, K-Spec. Yeah, you won on Friday. That's right. You did. It's really cool, man. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, today we start. Today's the big day. We start all over. And Patty, okay. So the idea is that in the 20 days boot camp, what we do is we train you on 3 basic principles. One is trend recognition. Tend to be you're shorting the market too much. You're basically flip-flopping too much. And the market goes up the majority of the time. The majority of your trades are going to be long. That's the easiest observation. We teach you a whole bunch of ways to see that. Number 2 is that you are betting too big for the risks that you're taking. You have no sense of risk and position management or position sizing or even accounting for things like volatility. We cover all that for you as well so that you learn how to play the market that you're in. Position sizing and a scaling plan, trading the right size, putting the right stop, do you DCA or any kind of cost basis management tricks. All of that is actually the secret to profitability. It's not where you get in, where you get out. It's how you manage the trade that you're in, where you make the money. So a lot of you guys are missing that entirely. A lot of you guys don't have any plan when it comes to that. You just pull a number out of your ass and you long that many contracts. Somebody messaged me last night. Okay, we're about to do the drawing. This is a question. Somebody messaged me last night. Options, DGen. What's up? What's up, dude? Welcome to Rocket Cadet. Join the cadet. Get the green text. I love it. I bet he joined because he's going to donate. So it might be 3 people. So, okay. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. You've been through the boot camp. Help me out. Somebody messaged me yesterday. And they have a $6,000 drawdown. $6,000 drawdown on a funded program. And they said they busted an account with 4 NASDAQ contracts. They longed at MHP and it chopped around and they busted. Those of you that have taken the classes, tell me what you think about this out the door. Let's just prove to people that haven't taken it what this is about. $6,000 drawdown on probably a Tradeify or something. The MHP longed at 4NQ and busted up. Well, just with that knowledge, 6,000 drawdown. $4NQ. It's too big. Way too big. Yeah. They bet too big. Even if it's a normal stop, they bet too big, right? 4NQ is $3,200. On a 40-point stop, right? 40-point stop. 1NQ or 4NQ is a $3,200 loss. Okay. Right? On 40 points. You lose half your drawdown in a single trade. At least half. That's too big. Way too big. That's a normal size trade. And yesterday, we didn't get all the things lined up, did we? I knew it, DGen. I knew you were going to donate, man. Thank you, bro. I love it. Love you. Okay, we have three people are going to come to the boot camp today. That's awesome. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So right, the risk management, the position size is too big. You're right on the edge there. It's 2 trades and you bust. Now again, we teach a rule of thumb, and you're gonna blow your consistency. If you make 40, and you guys didn't say that, but if you're trading in a trader funding program, whatever your risk is, and you assume a 1-to-1 on reward to risk, that could be your reward. If you make $3,200 on a 6,000 drawdown, usually 6,000 drawdown is about 12,000, give or take, profit. And if you make 3,200 or any more, you're already at 30, 25 to 30 or 40% consistency. With Tradeify, you're gonna be at 20, so you can't even bet that big for 20% on Tradeify. Like at $6,000, at 20%, you need to make roughly $1,200. So to lose $1,200 in a NASDAQ account at 40 points, you're roughly 1.5 minis. So that's 4 times the position size they should be doing, even for consistency, right? So the boot camps are like that. So clearly the answer was the person was betting too big in a choppy market. Now, I don't know how they busted the whole 6,000 unless their stop was too wide also. But yeah, you guys nailed all the pieces. Sounds like no stop. Probably no stop. And probably got in a bad spot. Yeah, so that was basically it. But you guys are understanding that, like, in reality, what we teach, you know, these Tradeify accounts that I'm in, okay, I'm up almost 60 grand. You know, I've been trading for a month and I've never gone over 4 contracts. Barely 4 contracts. Mostly 2. Sometimes 3. Rarely 4. Where you going? Wait. Where are you going?
I'm going to work, but before that, I'm going to take your car and get your phone to me.
Wow, thank you so much. Where are you going to? To lunch?
Yeah, that's a lot. I'll get you the wrap.
Cool. What about the dog?
Leave him out.
Okay. Boy, pick go.
I'm going to run errands, so I might not be home before your Zoom call.
All right. 3 donated classes. You guys ready? We're going to spin the wheel. What a day. What a day. What a day. Okay. Too much risk on one trade. Yeah, you got it, James. That's it. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel. If your name is called, then we'll give you a code for the free boot camp. Everyone else, GTL, you have 45 seconds to say something in chat. And everyone else, it's $20. I promise you this. For $20 for the boot camp, it's $1 a day. It's designed to be as free as possible. The money we make from the boot camp pays the salary of the girl that puts together the handouts and edits the videos. That's it. GTL, you here? GTL. I'll give you like 20 extra seconds because of the delay. GTL. GTL. Oh, there you go. All right, cool. All right. Those of you that do win, go to the Discord. But you guys want to come today. We start today. And I promise. And again, if it's something you just want to like impulse check out, after 3 days, if you don't like it, full $20 money back. Like we're not here to pull the wool over your eyes. We have, you know, complete integrity with that. If you're like, this isn't for me, I just impulse bought. Okay, cool. $20 back. Have fun. But get in today because we start at day 1. This is the day to follow along from day 1. We start with nothing. We start with an empty strategy, and by day 20, you have a fully populated strategy. We add 1 piece at a time every day. The way we teach is a little special. It's not just here's a bunch of stuff, good luck. It is a cohesive training program that takes you from start to finish. It's really well designed. Okay. I mean, I'm an engineer, for God's sakes. All right, we got 3 to give away. Believer. Believing that you're here. Go to our Discord if you won. Message Slacks. Who's one of our admins in charge of this. Oh God, somebody just joined as a cadet as well. I think we're going to give another giveaway. Multiple minded, awesome. By the way, you guys are welcome to join and support the stream as well. All the money that we rake in from that, if you guys subscribe to the channel, it's like $5 a month or whatever. Every little bit goes towards the platform. Appreciate it, man. Okay, Believer. Free class. You nailed it. Okay, cool. Hey, what's up? Awesome. Welcome to the crew. You guys are getting a free month to chill. This is the day to come. All right. Except one more. We'll spin the wheel. Wait. Devious. Okay, right here. These are all people that have taken the courses or taking some of the courses or all of them and are now paying it forward. This is what it's like. I love this freaking community, man. Okay. You want to hear a sample? Some rocket scooter music? We need to spin the rocket skier music while we're doing this. Okay. Just a little teaser. Some cat. Aren't you already a member? Zero sum. Zero sum. You're a member, aren't you? Trouser Beaver. Devious never wins anything. Well, you want something today. Wait, zero sum. You're a member, dude, aren't you? Zero sum, you got 10 seconds. Any promo codes for Pro Plus? It's already built in. Aaron, it's 50% off first month. If you go to Rocket Place, it'll have the link there. Zero sum, aren't you a member? I always thought you've been here forever, man. Yeah, I know you're a member. Womp, 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 womp. Okay, we're spinning it again. Do y'all like the song? So this is Smirk Trades' song and the finalists. Kenny Kingfisher. Kenny, didn't you just sign up too? I swear, some of you guys are all members. So the Pro Plus guys, it has the discount's already baked in. You haven't yet, Kenny? Wait, you haven't joined yet? Well, all right, good job, Kenny. All right, I'll donate one too. Why the hell not? I'll throw in one. Every time you guys go on a dono spree, I always dono one as well. I will throw $20 and buy you guys a class as well. Okay. One more. Is that song a banger or what? Multiple minded. Oh my god. All right, 6. Okay, guys. Last one, and then I'll do this one. One more, and then I'll do one. How do you do? Okay, wait. Let's hear it again. If you guys want to hear the banger one more time while we're spinning the wheel. Ready? Set, go. Zach T. Friday we'll be giving away 3 Elite Trader funded accounts. We're gonna start doing Tradeify accounts, giving those away too. Zach T. Get you hype? I know. As the numbers fly. The song left glitter on your speakers. Dude, it's that magical, man. It's like a fucking unicorn. What's it, Zach? All right, good job, Zach. One more. Yeah. DD. He already fits in. You have 2 classes named after you, man. You got 30 seconds to say something. Doo-doo. So 2:30, 3:30. Dee, you got say you're here. Hey, Artie's here. Okay. No, the discount for Pro Plus ends in February. The grandfathered in $40 off for life on Pro Plus ends at the end of February. So, first month is half price for the platform, just as like a trial month, and then after that's $159 a month. This is a grandfather to celebrate phase 2 of the strategy and everything. So to grandfather in $159 a month is a rare thing. It ends in February. You guys sign up for the end of February. Or else it's $200, like normal. So all of our members took advantage of that. They all switched their accounts quickly to the grandfather. We gave everybody in our group a $40 discount because we love them that much. Just to like have a big fun promo. We need to play this. Oh, yeah, you want the ETF account on Friday? No, I need to send that out, cheater. I'm gonna send that out today. We played it twice. That is one of the finalists. One more finalist. We have a couple of finalists.
Late nights, early mornings, charts up, trying to see what's forming. Mad on the mic, yeah, you know we schooling. Options open, gotta keep it moving. Came from the bottom, now we analyzing trends, risk tight.
That's awesome, guys. Okay, so I want you guys to go to Discord really quick. Okay.
Plays, we ain't here to pretend. Numbers don't lie, but emotions do. Fear and greed, man, they cloud your view. Stick to the plan, we gon' see this through. Mac got the blueprint.
Oops, hold on. Whoops. Oops, wait.
Space. I see the breakout, volume on the rise. NQ moving, got that fire in my eyes. Never over leverage, gotta strategize. Profits come.
The lyrics to this one are good, man. That's why I like this one.
They don't understand the grind, only see the shine. Back test game strong, yeah, I put in time. Matt taught the method, now the stars align. Price, action talking, and I read between the lines. Yeah, money moves, but the mindset stay.
Song is good, but it has a better beat. I like the beat. It's like, it's that kind of like, you want it in the background. Yeah, this one is not a finalist for the theme song. This is going to be on the playlist though, for sure. The lyrics are great, man. This is Momentum Deltas. He did a good job. So it didn't make it in the top 3, but it made it in the top 10. And so all the top 10s we're going to keep and use. So I'm going to make a playlist. I would listen to this while just chilling, man. It's not hype enough for like a theme song, but it's a great beat, man. All right. Those of you that won, go to the Discord. The link is in the description. Slacks will hook you up with the code. You guys can come 3:30 today Eastern. There's going to be a link posted in a channel called Zoom Calls. The Zoom Calls link is how you get into the Zoom call. At 3:30 we'll be live. If you want to go to the boot camp and join everyone else, today is day 1 of 20. We go 20 straight days. It lasts for a month. You will learn risk and position management strategy. You will learn how to identify the market trend. You will learn market avoidance tricks. We have crash indicators and rules to sit out. The other thing that you're probably missing, how to avoid the market and sit out and why. So if you're looking for something like that, that's what the boot camp is about. And we're really excited to, let me pull a couple more just to play for fun. Here's Rich's song. The boot camp by far is a fan favorite of what we do. It's $1 a day. That's it. It's not designed to make us any money. It's $1, so you take it seriously, and I'll give you the link so you can check it out. We want you guys all to check it out. If you, at least you follow on the stream and know exactly what I'm doing. The boot camp will teach you all these tricks. I'm gonna just listen to this on my own workout playlist. Rich's song is really good. Listen to the lyrics. So the lifetime, so there's that. The monthly, that's just the boot camp. The platform comes with the boot camp also. Here's the link. And we start today, guys. It is an event. Don't miss out. If you guys want to be part of the community, you got to join today. You'll be with everybody in line starting on day one. It is a fun event. This boot camp is class 1. Will blow your mind. Ride that scooter through the haze. New world ignites, bright blaze. Ride that scooter through the haze. That's hilarious. Okay, wait, what's up? So Aaron asks us for that info. So these are the links to the different packages. And there's a lifetime package there as well. Oh yeah, lifetime is $1,500 off until the end of February as well. So lifetime is the most popular option here. People just buy the platform outright. It's normally $4,000, but right now it's $25,000. Again, since we did the revamp of the strategy and I went out and won that contest and everything, and we're getting a lot of traction, we decided to make a big event out of launching this boot camp and everything. And we made lifetime also discounted for another week and some change. Joshua, congrats, brother. Wait, what Joshua do? You're fully out $1,500 a day. Let's go, Josh. Baby. Your tip from last night helped you a lot, Lucas. Did it? I hope it did. Did you size down? You start sizing down in your... That's great. Ride that scooter through the haze. Oh, you guys are all 80s kids like me? I'll listen to like freaking, power metal all day long. Throw me some Dragon Force up there, some Dream Theater. A couple more. These are just the fun ones. These are the ones that made it to the finals, by the way. Boot camp will start at 3:30 today. For the discount pre-T, it's actually built in. If you go these links, we'll give you the discount. So the deal is baked into these links. I already put the discount code into these product links. Just mean you're the 80s kids? Yeah, that's basically it. Actually, of all things, the majority of our demographic, according to YouTube, is age 35 to 55-ish. So our strongest demo is like, aging millennials, man. We're all in our 40s. That's why we have like Nintendo jokes and hairband jokes, and we talk about flip phones and America Online and stuff. These guys did a great job. Oh, Pull Me Under? Oh, dude, Dream Theater. Pull me under. You guys remember yesterday when I was talking to iDoc and I was like, he looks like a gremlin or he looks like Mugwai, and she goes, what's that? And I go, oh my gosh. I'm at this phase with iDoc. She's a 90. She's born in the early 90s. And so I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait, to like, I love, I got this. She's like, who's that a picture of? You guys at Universal Studios. I'm like, that's Doc Brown. She's like, who's Doc Brown? I was like, You've never seen Back to the Future? She's like, no, I've never seen Back to the Future. I'd sit her ass down and make her watch all the movies. So it's kind of fun to relive. And she's like, man, 80s had such cool movies. I'm like, I know. She never saw Gremlins, so I'm going to make her watch that too. Dinner last night was great. Ooh, dinner last night was really good. All right, before I go on, I'll take a couple more things. Yeah, dinner last night was really, really good. I went to my favorite steakhouse, Prime 131. It's dope. It's like really, really good. My favorite steakhouse in Houston, probably one of my favorite steakhouses anywhere. They really get it right. Benjamin Berg is like a legacy in this town. He has like a dozen restaurants. But just so you guys know, okay, before y'all meme me too hard, the steak is totally right temperature. This is Australian Wagyu New York strip. It was about $250 steak though. Super, super, super tasty. She took me out to celebrate, but they have like the best things. They got this, you can't see it just like here I'm highlighting, but this is a giant fume hood and they have this giant open oak fire pit in the restaurant. And so they like fire roast. This is king crab legs. Look how it's charred on the side. So these by far, it's like some kind of like lemon, buttery kind of sauce. King crab is like my favorite things. This is really good. They do these like Asiago Parker house rolls, which is good. And I got myself for the first time ever at Paper Planes. I forgot who messaged me about the Paper Plane cocktail when I was talking about yuzu sour being my favorite. So I like whiskey-based cocktails, and Paper Plane is basically whiskey, Aperol, and lime juice and lemon juice, and some herbal liqueur. It's by far like it's in the whiskey sour derivatives. Amazing, dude. Paper Plane. I've never had one before, but such a dude. It's one of my favorite cocktails now. Yeah. So this was Australian Wagyu New York strip, dude. Super, 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 super good. Like so fatty and juicy. They were out. I was gonna get the tomahawk, but we decided we didn't want to eat like 24 ounces of steak. This is like mac and cheese with ricotta. It's like in those giant shells with stuff with ricotta. So it's like cheese on top of cheese on top of cheese, dude. It was the bomb. And she got like a seafood tower and oysters, and she dropped half a bill on dinner. So that was like super good. So the discount, you just click the link, it'll already be there. Hold on. But yeah, that was dinner last night. She took me out to celebrate. This is the discount for the platform, 50% off. And then this is just the boot camp, the $20. Ride that scooter through the haze. Yeah, that last year was really good.
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene.
The steak was a little over $200. I honestly, straight up, my favorite steak is a filet. I'm not a big fan of like, not fat, but like stringy meat. I like a very tender. So I always get filet if I can, and I'll get a ribeye every once in a while, or like a tomahawk if I want to get one. So regarding the boot camp, you won, believer. Okay, so join everybody that won. You got to go to Discord. Here, and then send Slacks a message in the Ask for Help channel. It's like one of the only channels you have to talk in, and say I won the contest. He already knows you did, and he'll give you the link. Are we married or dating? We are dating. But I mean, we're like, She's probably listening right now. We're kind of going down that path, though. Don't tell her. Don't tell her I said anything. Because iDoc paid. Hell yeah, it was free because iDoc paid. She treated me. She goes, if you get 550 concurrent, she told me this when I had 200. She goes, if you get up to 550, I'll buy you a steak, just to be celebratory. So, is it Rocket Scooter? Yeah, that's correct. That's Rocket Scooter. So we had like 560 or something yesterday. Not bad for trading, right? The finalists were good. Y'all came with some really good songs. This was Jen's submission. I like this one a lot, but this wasn't y'all's favorite as far as the theme song goes. But I this is one of my top 5 for my personal choices. It's just a chill EDM, nice lyrics, background music, yeah. I mean, we already have a dog together. That's like one step towards marriage. I need to make a playlist of instrumental songs though. And then I don't want every song to be like hearing Rocket Scooter and lyrics, because it just becomes a little dry and repetitive. So what I'm going to do is like create a bunch of instrumental tracks and a bunch of random trading tracks, just trading in general. So maybe like 3 or 4 instrumental songs and a song with lyrics, and 3 or 4 instrumental, song with lyrics, kind of thing. Is she really an eye doctor? Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's an eye doctor who decided she wanted to make more money, so now she works for a big pharmaceutical company for like double the salary as a doctor doing. They hire doctors to do certain kinds of roles there. And she is also a big Twitch streamer as well. She has a Twitch channel. She streams on Twitch. So she does a little bit of everything, kind of like me. So we live in a streamer house. So I have an office, for streaming. She has an office for streaming too. So when she streams on Twitch, I usually throw the link up. She hasn't been doing it a lot because we've been busy moving and we're both sick, and she's been traveling a lot for work. But when she gets back into it full time, which she's about to get back into like streaming a lot, I'll let you guys know, because we just go hang out there at night and just hang out and talk shit. If you guys have fun hanging out here, she's a total shithead like me. We just meme you guys, and she'll make you feel like she'll just talk a bunch of smack, and it's hilarious. We have so much fun. So we'll just chill, in the room together, and we'll just meme each other and have fun. And you can people ask her like serious eye doctor questions, and people ask her whatever, and she just chats. It's kind of funny. I love the stream. The content's, she's really good at it. I don't know if I have any more trade setups today. The idea was to fill the gap, and that's it. I've already kind of maxed out on profit, so there's not much more I can do. Oh. Wait, did I already do Hydra Song? These are the top 10s, but yeah. But I'll usually hang out in there. I'm a mod in her stream, and then I just hang out and we talk and we just jam out and listen to music, and it's a really fun way to just like chill in the evenings. It's like a lot of Rocket Scooter people just hang out in her stream and just chat, and we have fun. All right. So basically that's it for the day. The boot camp starts. I'm gonna take some time off. We're gonna call the stream. Great day. What was it? 5,600. I already forgot what the number was. Profit. This has been an amazing winning streak. 5,287 profit in my Tradeifys. I think I just passed the 60K mark of profit. I've only had 2 losing days with them in the last 4 weeks. It's been great. I'm on my way to 100K. You guys can hear how I move towards 100K profit with them. Hopefully they move me to live pretty soon. I mean, I like the sim funded profits, but live is my ultimate goal. Win as much as I can, and they decide to cut me off and move me to live. It'd be great. My YouTube is frozen. Can you guys see me? My YouTube is frozen. I think my internet's cutting out on my phone now. My phone is overheating. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Check, check. What games do we play? So, if you can hear me, right now she's playing Hogwarts Legacy. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for a while. I play a lot of first-person shooters like Call of Duty. I'm playing Black Ops 6. I play Apex. Together, we play Overcooked. It's completely toxic, and we love it. Overcooked is hilarious. We play Moving Out. We both have a Switch. We play Switch games a lot together. Lately, I've been sitting on the couch, chilling, playing games on my phone, and she's been playing Hogwarts Legacy. And now I have FOMO because that game looks really cool. I play a lot of MMORPGs and a lot of first-person shooters. That's kind of my style. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see y'all later. Boot camp. Don't forget to come. $20 sign up. Also, use code Rocket Scooter at all your major prop firms. We do get the best discounts in town, and every bit that you buy goes back into helping us develop the platform further. Great day today, guys. We love y'all. Peace out. Come back tomorrow, bright and early, 8:30 in the morning Eastern. An hour before market starts. Be back again for another exciting day in the markets. I'm out. 3:30 Eastern. We'll continue talking in the Discord, guys. So go over to the Discord. Link in the description. Any questions you have, we'll answer them there.